Okay, sorry. Hello, I'm so sorry. My life has ended.
If it isn't Clint Eastwood again. How'd it go, cowboy?
Hello, I'm so sorry. My Wi-Fi router stopped working, so I had to reset it. But I am back. Fuck you, TikTok. I am not even out of the app yet. So give me a second to put my stuff back together. So sorry. Okay, perfect. All right, I did my plank. I think I planked too hard, and it just my stuff was just like, you know. Yeah. Okay. I'm back. I'm so sorry. Okay, back to game. She's nice. I like her look.
Seems I'll be sticking around. Guess I'd better get used to things around here.
Good to hear. About time someone helped Andy with his work. Seems you vampires have a lot of problems to fix.
Fine meeting you, Crimson. How do you know so much about what Andy's doing?
Oh.
Pillow talk. I'm his blood partner.
Oh shit. Okay.
No shit. How's a mortal get hooked up with an ancient vampire?
I'm a rock climber. I stumbled into one of his lairs in Madagascar, found a cave while climbing a mountain, and there he was, naked in a hot tub.
Dang. Must have been a sight.
Hell yeah. Thank you for the lurks, Waltz. Make sure you go to bed.
You ain't kidding, cowboy. Didn't expect a luxury apartment with a gorgeous naked vampire inside of a mountain.
Me neither.
We hit it off, and he asked me to come back here with him. I like an adventure, so I said, what the hell? I'll date the gorgeous Dracula. But what are you doing talking to me, cowboy? The blood's running hot on the dance floor, and these kids don't mind a little biting.
Ain't no way I'm dancing. There's gotta be a better way to get something fresh to drink.
Reinhard, look, it's the sexy old guy again.
You should buy us a drink, old guy. You'll probably get lucky. Actually, you will definitely get lucky.
Oh god.
Pleasures of the flesh ain't exactly what I'm after tonight.
That's because you haven't experienced these pleasures with us yet. Buy us a drink and you will discover great satisfaction by uns.
Okay, so I have to turn them down. Okay. I didn't know if I could or could not turn them down. Dang. I don't know how to do I don't know how to do this. How do I turn them down? They can support themselves. Tell them I don't have the money.
I ain't buying you a drink. All I got are good old-fashioned dollars.
I like American money. All we have on our money are buildings. You have all the sexy old men.
Okay.
All right, I'll buy it. Which of them old men are sexy?
I like Hamilton. His posture is just so...
What is this game?
There is a dollar coin that has Eisenhower's face on it.
Oh, you are right. Eisenhower is... how do you Americans say?
What is this game? A snake.
I get it. You like older men. Look, kids, you seem like nice enough folks, but I wasn't planning on buying drinks tonight.
Stop teasing the cowboy, Kinder. They're just messing with you. Drinks are free here.
Dang, really? Ain't never been to a saloon with free hooch.
Call it a drink exchange.
Huh. So, everyone here knows they might be sharing blood?
Only as long as there's consent. We
Beautiful.
like to create a safe environment here.
Good. Excellent.
Now you take Reinhard and Maxie here back to the kink room.
There's a kink room? What is this game?
Wait, kink room?
Mm-hmm. You're not in Kansas anymore, cowboy. We are not afraid of sex here.
I'm from Missouri, but point taken.
Nobody has to do anything they don't want to do in there. Just have fun and drink your fill, handsome. I'm sure I'll be seeing plenty of you.
Damn.
Maxie, Reinhard, this is one of our special customers.
Ach so, ein Vampir. I'm thinking we are all getting lucky then.
Jesus.
My neck throbs with anticipation.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ.
Guess I'm going to a kink room then.
What?
Crimson.
What is this game? I thought this was therapy. Hi,
I knew a
Luca.
man who wore this much leather couldn't be boring.
Yeah, well, you got me pegged.
Don't say that.
Is that what we are doing now? Give me the document and I will sign myself up for it.
No.
I really ain't in Missouri no more. Look, I'm more into biting.
Oh, your teeth look
Oh,
perfect.
Jesus Christ.
Are
I
you
thought
going
this was
to bite me
therapy.
with those?
What is this? I was so excited to do the vampire therapy. What? Oh God, I didn't know sex was so integrated. Jesus Christ.
That's the plan. Who's going first?
Oh, me.
Okay.
Well, step right on up.
What? Are they gonna show it?
Remember, Sammy boy, just stick the tips of them fangs
Ew.
in the blue veins and we'll all have a nice time.
Okay. What? Whoa.
Oh,
Ah!
das hat sich gut angefühlt.
What is this game? What is this game? I thought this was therapy. What are we doing?
Oh, that's a good thing.
What is going on?
Is it my turn yet?
Well, sure thing. Come on over.
Nicht meine Arterien.
Shucks, my aim's off tonight.
Oh, Reinhard. The
Uh,
hot old vampire wore me out.
Okay.
Me too, Maxi.
Oh God.
So I have set up a mail server.
What?
Reinhard, mein Sucke Fledermaus. Ich bin so müde, sexy zu sein.
I will get us a taxi cab, Liebchen. Und du, cowboy? Next time we will talk about that thing you mentioned earlier.
Oh, yeah, sure thing, fella. Maybe I can tell you some Eisenhower stories. Now that I've had something to drink, I should probably get to my coffin.
Samuel, wait a moment. I see you got your fill. Are you heading out?
Okay. This is. Oh. Anyway, who said that?
Yeah, I figure I could use some shut-eye. I locked up my coffin over at the storage center.
Storage center. Please, you can use my guest coffin. I insist. You must be well rested for the challenges ahead.
Guess I got a big night tomorrow, huh? I should get a good day's sleep.
What are we doing? What are we doing here?
Wonderful. Please, follow me.
Okay.
Well, dang. This is mighty plush. Guess it's one of them smart coffins. Let's see what's on TV. Hey, I remember this movie. We were so proud to finally get some representation. Not sure I should stay up watching movies, though. Well, ain't much else to do in here. I think it's about time I hit the hay. Hope I'm cut out for all this.
Like the Filtrum Empire? No, I'd rather stay for the sexy vampire. Sorry.
Samuel, good evening. I hope you slept
Like
well.
gay ever stopped us? Oh no. No. It will never stop me. It will only bring me more power. You'll regret that? It's fine. You want to join sexy vampire gay man? Because he's had sex with 2 men. At least. Want to join us?
Like the dead, as they say.
I was hoping to save you some breakfast, but I've already sent them on their way.
Oh, okay, that cut off
That's
early.
all right. I'm still pretty full from last night. Them goth types were practically throwing themselves at me.
Wow, it's cutting off the audio.
I am not surprised. Perhaps I should be concerned that some of my guests will follow you home.
Yeah, it's cutting off the audio. What the hell? I don't know how to fix
Well,
that.
gosh, if I still had mortal circulation, I'd be blushing.
I'm blushing
Why are
right
you so
now.
embarrassed, Samuel?
Ah, hell. Guess we should just save it for therapy, huh? We gonna get started now?
If you like.
Why not?
Yes.
I'm eager to get going. Let loose, Doc.
Okay, so the thing is, as soon as he becomes my therapist, you can't have it's very unethical to have another relationship outside of therapy. That should be strictly the only time you guys ever meet or converse in a because that is a professional setting, even if it's professionally talking about like emotions and stuff. So, as Sam, we will not be able to. I don't know if there's romance in this game, but we will not be able to romance Archie at all. So.
Very well. Let's start with the first question any therapist asks then. What brought you to me? Why is becoming a therapist so important to you?
Well, gosh, I remember what it was
Gosh.
like. Being all angry, hungry, and scared all the time. It ain't no way to live.
Nope.
When I see vampires acting the way I used to, I just need to show them there's more to unlife.
And why is that up to you?
You, of all people, know how lost our kind can be. Preying on the weak, dating mortal high schoolers.
Ew! Oh my god! Oh!
Gotta make them see their potential. That's what I'm here for. I know it.
That is a lot of responsibility to place on yourself.
You got a funny look in your eye. Am I doing one of them distortion things?
You are most perceptive. Yes. Perhaps you can tell me what it is. When you say you are here to make vampires see the world differently, in what way are you distorting reality?
Shade on Twilight. Good. I think it's Nosferatu thinking. No, it's something with feeling responsible. Labeling. Control fallacy.
Well, I guess that's a control fallacy, right? I can't assume I'll be able to help other vampires the way I was helped.
Very good, Samuel. Control fallacies are hard to avoid when one feels strongly about something. Your fate is not to transform every vampire you ever meet,
No.
even those who are your clients.
Yeah, you have to
You will
what
do
to
what
help
you can
them.
do, and that is enough.
That, thank you. I have to kiss this guy now, okay? That is a brilliant message. I have to kiss him. I'm glad someone finally said it.
But I am eager to learn how you developed this desire to help our kin find a different way of thinking.
Well, like I told you when I first V-mailed you, I was a real nasty son of a bitch when I first became a vampire. When I look back and see what a no-account piece of shit I was,
Oh, that's
I ain't
labeling.
nothing but embarrassed. It all seems pretty stupid to me now. Here we are living forever and all we can do is kill? It's the dumbest thing I ever did here.
I am going to stop you for a moment. Stupid, no account piece of shit, nasty son of
Piece
a
of
bitch.
shit.
Dumbest
Nasty
thing.
son of a bitch. Dumbest thing.
Do you hear
So
the
funny.
way you are talking about yourself?
With respect, sir, I earned all them names. I killed women and children. Half the ghost towns out west are my doing. I didn't think of nobody but myself.
Pretend you are my therapist. If I sat here and called myself a no-account piece of shit, what would you tell me?
I'd say you were doing some labeling. And I guess I'd tell you to look at yourself a little more
Just
kindly.
one more score, Sam. Just one more score, Sam. We'll go to Tahiti.
Extend the same compassion to yourself then, Samuel. How are you to move on from being a nasty son of a bitch if you are labeling yourself? If you wish to be a guide to other vampires, you must start with compassion for them and for yourself.
The voice actors are doing great. Unfortunately, they are cutting off the audio way too quickly.
Now that you've gotten all that horrible name-calling out of the way, please tell me, how did you find your sense of purpose?
Well, I was on the run, you see. The Wild West was ending, and the Pinkertons were starting to get the better of my gang. I went into hiding and found a strange group of folks out in the country. They knew I was an outlaw right away, but they didn't judge me for it. They didn't even care that I was a vampire. They welcomed me like a friend, even shared their blood with me. They taught me how to appreciate the beauty of the night, and I started seeing things I'd never noticed before. They taught me my letters, philosophy, and how to question things instead of being scared of them. I think about them every day of my own life. They somehow freed themselves of all the judgments of the time and were better off for it.
These must have been the 19th century American transcendentalists, yes?
I love big language. I love the language that he's using. A very professional language.
Yes, sir. I'm glad I died when
I
did,
am.
'cause their like just don't exist no more.
Yeah, I am kind of also. I'm being critical of his therapeutic techniques. As of right now, he's being incredibly professional. So I don't have much to say at all. But if something happens, if something happens that I'm knowledgeable of, I will explain it. In case other people don't know. Because again, I went to school for therapy as well. Music was, I did double major. I did one thing of music. I did some therapy as well. So I do have experience with this and talking to clients. So yeah, he's doing a pretty good job.
Once my community died out, I started walking. That was something else they taught me how to do. There ain't nothing like having a walk and a think. I walked in
Brought to
nature for
thinking.
about 90 years.
Oh my God,
And
Jesus!
just took in all the grace and beauty of my country. I guess I was kind of selfish, though. I should have been helping other vampires the way the Transcendentalists helped me.
No. Even after they help you, you still have to like process it to ensure.
Why waste 90 years walking when I should have been helping others? Seems pretty obvious to me. I could have done a lot of good in that time.
But your should turns that which you could find fulfilling into a duty. You create an extrinsic motivator. Should statements are another cognitive distortion,
Good
something
statements.
created by your own mind. Nature asks almost nothing of you.
True.
Even if your should comes from a place of good, it creates undue pressure. And what do we
That's
do
what
once
I
we are
struggle with,
pressured?
should.
We resent the shoulds. We procrastinate. And as you know, we have a lot of time to procrastinate.
You got that right. Why do today what you could do next century?
Exactly. Should statements remove the intrinsic joy from that which you find fulfilling?
Hold on, though. Ain't there some things we really should do?
Of course, there are things we must do. But nature herself tells us what they are. We invent the rest. Here, let me give you an exercise. Listen closely. See whether you can find the should statement that is a distortion. I should go to the vampire dentist. You know what they say. If you have bad fangs, you get bad blood. I should drink blood today. I should take my blood partner Crimson out on a date.
Saying you should take Crimson out on a date is a should statement. You've turned something you want to do into something you have to do.
That is true.
That's right, Samuel. You know, I couldn't be more pleased with you. Your time in nature was clearly well spent.
Well, thanks, I suppose. But if you don't mind my saying so, I hope you're treating that mortal lady right.
Thank you. Please, ask her yourself.
I like this guy even more.
I imagine she would share her blood with you. You look like her type.
Old man.
Hold on. I've only been in Europe for a couple of days. I ain't gonna go after my teacher's girlfriend.
She does what she wishes, and that is why I chose her as my blood partner.
Because he also does what he wishes. We handshake all the time. He's great. Yeah, we handshake all the time.
Samuel, even if it beats no longer, you have a good heart. I think you will be an excellent therapist.
So far, that good heart of mine hasn't amounted to much, but I'm willing to give it my best shot.
You are uncomfortable with praise, aren't you, Samuel?
No.
Every time I say something positive, you find a way to negate it.
I just don't think I should be doing any bragging. I spent my first 50 years killing. I spent the next 90 walking in the woods. I've tried to walk a better path since then, but I ain't no saint, Auntie.
I did not say you were. Having met several so-called saints, I can attest that none of them were either. I understand your discomfort, Samuel. I, too, have done terrible things that I cannot erase. But is erasing the good I have done worthwhile?
Well, I guess when you put it like that, it sounds kind of silly.
It's another cognitive distortion, one that mortal psychologists call disqualifying the positive. I understand that the actions of your past are difficult to bear, but what we are here to do is accept reality, with both its positive and negative aspects. I am not saying that you should disqualify your negative actions, but merely note when you disqualify the positive ones. Let us try an exercise. See whether you can challenge me when I disqualify my positive
Canonized
deeds.
Olga of... After... What? I don't know why sainthood is synonymous with being virtuous in every aspect. Well, I mean, he said it's not, so... I think because... Well, that's a religious thing. I think because sainthood is so closely tied to perfection, because sainthood's closely tied to God, and God is perfection in its every aspect, and so people are like, perfection is kind, and blah blah blah, and whatever. But it's, I guess, just putting their idolizations on a concept.
I am Andromachos, one of the most powerful vampires alive.
What was I supposed to do?
Before I became the vampire I am now, I did exceptionally terrible things. I have defiled the innocent. I have killed countless people. The good I now do pales in comparison to the evil I have done. Regardless of my past evil deeds, I am quite good looking. You didn't catch me disqualifying the positive. Let's try again.
Oh, this will be one wild game. When buttons are active, every statement will have to be quintuple checked.
I am Andromachos, one of the most powerful vampires alive.
That's
Before
true.
I became the vampire I am now, I did exceptionally terrible things.
It's
I
also
have
true.
defiled the innocent. I have killed countless people.
That is
The
true.
good I now do pales in comparison to the evil I have done.
I just wanted to say hi before I go to sleep. Good night, Madison.
That's the one. You're literally disqualifying the positive.
I got
by
10 in a
comparing it to
row.
the evil stuff you done.
Well done, Samuel. I believe the recognition of this distortion will serve you well when you start to see clients tomorrow.
Whoa, tomorrow? I only just started learning these here cognitive distortion things.
I will, of course, be with you. You needn't worry. I can sense your instincts and will help you.
Maybe my...
But tomorrow, I just don't feel ready yet.
My friend, we are never truly ready. But if it would ease your concerns, we can practice with further examples. Would that be helpful to you?
Yeah, I think I could use the help.
Very well, Samuel. Let's try some examples. I will give you a statement, and you find the cognitive distortion in it. I am far sexier than movie vampires. Therefore, I should be a movie star.
Oh, yeah, that's an easy one. That's a should statement right there. But you're not insecure enough to
This
be
guy
an
and his
actor
wisdom
anyway.
and his multiple millennial of experience.
Excellent, Samuel. Would you like another exercise?
I think I'm good.
All right, Samuel. You must be hungry now. I suggest you get a liter inside you. We have a big meal tomorrow.
Oh, why did he say it like that? A leader inside you?
How much is a liter?
Just get enough to drink, Samuel. We will not be able to work if you
Why
are
did he
hungry
say it
or
like that?
tired. Now, please excuse me. I do have a date with Crimson tonight. I suspect I shall not return until nearly morning.
Oh, yeah, of course. I hope you have a nice night out, Mr. Andy.
You as well, Samuel. Rest in peace.
Just like, I'm so wise. Get a leader. I'm like, oh god.
Ah, Samuel, glad to see you are awake. Your first client is on his way.
Okay, okay.
What, already? Look, Mr. Andy, sir, are you sure I'm ready for this? These are people's brains I'm messing with.
Fear not, my friend. You are a powerful vampire in your own right. To
Powerful.
be so young and have so much empathy is quite a gift. All you need to do is listen, and I know the truth will reveal itself to you.
Shucks, wish I had your confidence.
Well, to a limited extent, I can see the future. If you are about to misinterpret a client's distortions, I will set you back on the right path.
You can see the
Okay,
future.
beautiful.
It's not that impressive, really. You start to see the patterns after 1,000 years or so.
Ah!
Well, dang. If seeing the future ain't impressive, that's gotta be a distortion. Disqualifying the positive, it's gotta be.
You barely require my aid as it is. If you need guidance, I will provide it to you telepathically. Don't think about it too much. When you are 3,000, such things will cease to impress you. Let us look at your first client's case file.
Dr. Drain, huh? You ain't got no first name?
Dr. Drain is a class of 1614 graduate of the Royal College of Physicians. He has been studying the nature of blood for the last several centuries. Became a vampire after a post-mortem blood transfusion experiment. Now runs a global pharmaceutical research company. Is now concerned that he has developed an addiction to a drug of his own formulation. Suggestion detected strong irritability on the phone. Investigate Drain's drinking and sleeping habit.
Many vampires go by one name. Families and titles seem to become more abstract after a certain age.
I don't like that the opening of the book is a knock. I don't like that.
Huh. So is it funny that he kept the title?
Oh, fuck. I forgot to... Hold on. Give me a second. I forgot to do something. Yeah, sorry. Supposed to do that.
Indeed. You catch on quickly, despite your habit
You
of
don't knock on all
disqualifying
your
the
books
positive.
before you read them? No, I knock on my tarot decks before I read them. I give it 2 knocks. I get my deck out and I just... And then I do whatever I need to do. Despite... okay.
I will let you work now. I shall be meditating in my coffin, but I will sense when you need my help.
But
Samuel, I know you can handle this. Be yourself, and all will be well.
Satan bless it all, I hate flying!
Okay.
Hey there. God's blood, what on earth are you? My name's Sam. I'm the new therapist. Make yourself comfortable, Dr. Drain. And American as well. Good God. It's not enough for you lot to take over the world of the living. Even the halls of the dead aren't safe from you.
Oh, okay.
Oh well. I suppose your lot are all into this touchy-feely stuff, aren't you? And ignorance, even American ignorance, is bliss, I suppose. Oh, sweet ignorance, how I do wish I knew thee.
God, he has blue eyes.
Damn it, how am I gonna work with this fella? I gotta ask Andy.
Maybe... Well, Drain, maybe you shouldn't have lost the revolution. Maybe you shouldn't have been a fucking red coat. God damn it.
Are you all right, Samuel?
You gave me this fella as my first client?
Why not? He is clearly hiding very little about his state of mind.
How am I supposed to help him when he already sees me as the bad guy?
Use your instincts.
Oh,
Samuel.
3 of them right now.
Think
I
about
know,
how
I
you
know.
have felt in your
Thank you
darkest
for the
hours.
follow. Hello, hi, we're playing Vampire Therapist. And I... anyway.
What does this poor vampire want?
He wants to complain.
I think he just wants to complain.
Perceptive, Samuel. He can hardly stop himself, can he?
Why am I playing it? Because I went to school for therapy, so I figured that's why.
So, what? I just let him complain?
Of course. Just give him a starting point to let it all out. It will make him feel better.
Yeah, give him something to focus on while he's complaining instead of just putting a negative spin on everything that's around. Then then that'll taint kind of where he is and why he's there in the first place. He'll put a negative spin on just this place in general. It doesn't take very much for people to see a place as negative. He'll see this place as a negative place, and he'll be less likely to come back.
Well, if you say so.
Don't worry, Samuel. You are doing wonderfully. I will release your time now.
Well, are you just going to sit there? I was just gonna ask how your trip here was. My trip? My trip was bloody wonderful. Until my familiar got a flat tire, and I had to fly 30 kilometers here, as a bat.
That does sound difficult.
I hate being a bat, and I hate flying. Do you know, an owl tried to eat me? Me,
I
a creature
didn't.
that has lived for centuries, treated like common prey. I'm surprised he was even interested. You should see what an ugly little beastie I am when I transform. All I could do was screech
That was
and
the label.
squeak until he went away. Well, I suppose I'm alive, in a manner of speaking anyway. You all right there, pal? Yes, I'm fine. Well, I'm not, of course. I wouldn't be here otherwise. But for the sake of conversational integrity, fine. I take it you've read my case file and know why I'm here?
Is an addiction.
You're here for an addiction problem. Yes. Embarrassing, isn't it?
It's not embarrassing. It's a struggle.
What's to be embarrassed about? I remember when Ulysses S. Grant was president. Didn't seem to bother him. Oh, well, of course. How wonderful it is that I share the mental failings of people who only live a single lifetime. Hey, come on now. There's a part of us that's still mortal. Can't help that, just like we can't help being dead. So I'm discovering. Look, I just need some tips and I'll be on my way. Just give me all the tricks. Whatever one does to make addictions go away.
Not how that works, buddy.
Tips? Let me think.
Guess there are no
Partner,
easy
there ain't no
solutions.
tips that'll magically cure you. But I'm here to listen. You know, I never in my life thought anyone would ever call me partner. Like partner, but not with a T. And I know how you English love your tea.
That's funny. Because the topic's interesting and the vampires are hot. Duh. Moby! This is why you're my 8th husband. This is why we need to kiss. This is why we need to kiss, Moby. A little smooch. A little peck.
Thank goodness we can still process tea. We cannot live on blood alone. I appreciate the concern, though.
There we go. Now he's kind of calming
I
down.
must
That's
admit,
good.
I rather saw myself above this whole addiction thing. But tell you what, let's not worry about being above or below anything. You're here now, so let's see what we can do.
Good, good. Mwah!
What exactly are you addicted to? It's a form of plasma, a catalytic compound of my own design, a necessary component of my own scientific goals. You're losing me. Well, let me try to make it simple. I have been able to replicate and even alter the molecular patterns that vampiric erythrocyte surface receptors receive. Our unique physiology gives us an increased ligand affinity, which is how we are able to process blood the way that we do. I can extend this receptivity and thus achieve my true goal: synthetic blood, freedom from the hunger that plagues us, and hope for all humanity.
That's an aspirational goal.
Well, dang, that sounds pretty impressive, Doc. Well, it doesn't work without a vampiric catalyst, and that is the plasma I am addicted to.
Thinking you're above addiction is exactly how it gets you, to be honest. Yeah.
Pathetic, isn't it? I have spent 400 years trying to steal the secret of blood, only to be engulfed by it, like Prometheus walking into a fireplace. Pathetic? Doc, where the heck would you get a word like that? You've come up with the synthetic blood. Man, I can barely get my spurs on some mornings. Maybe you've had a setback or two, but give yourself a little credit, compadre.
Yeah, and he can't really experiment on vampires themselves as much. Definitely can't experiment on humans, so this is
Credit
a personal
for
problem
wasting
he's had to
400
use
years.
himself.
Practically speaking, I'm in the same place as I was back when King James was in power. Only now I have a drug problem.
I wish he's falsifying the or disqualifying the positive.
Perhaps I must face facts. My professor was right. Nothing we ever do will make a damned bit of difference.
Samuel, listen to him. Do you recognize his patterns of thought?
Yeah.
There's some distortions in there, ain't there?
I knew you would sense them. Invite him to talk more about this failure of his.
I'll do my best. Now, hold on just a minute there, cowpoke. I've heard you talk a lot about
I don't think they
failure,
would find it flattering that you call it cowpoke.
but it sure sounds to me like you ain't thinking clearly if you think you're a failure. I am a realist, that's all. Look at me. 400 years of study and still dabbling with leukocytes.
Why did they give me this saying to... It's not this. It's not labeling. Maybe it is disqualifying the positive.
I don't know many people who would call working with leukocytes dabbling. I mean, I gotta admit, I have no earthly clue what you're talking about. So unless you made up all them science terms, I think you might be doing more than playing with a chemistry set. Perhaps, but if we consider all there is to know about blood, I know precious little. But you know something. Yes, I concede I might know something about blood. I would hope so after 400 years. You still got more knowledge about blood than most, whether it's been 4 years or 400 years, amigo. Let's get back to what you were saying, though. I'm saying I am surely the oldest, most well-studied doctor in the world. I should have achieved more than this.
Good statement.
Well, who said you should have achieved more? Isn't it obvious? I should have something to show for 400 years of work. And what happens if you don't? Absolutely nothing at all. Well, that's my point. That is not as encouraging as you think it is. Ain't meant to be encouraging, just showing you a little reality. Well, it's all my fault, really. I cannot seem to motivate my scientists to reach the necessary level of dedication. It's always shocking to me how little urgency mortals have around death.
I always confuse Nosferatu thinking and control fallacy. Black and white, responsibility. Fuck.
Now
All right.
that I'm addicted to my own drug, I have joined the ranks of mortal celebrities in my utter irrelevance.
How do I go back? Can't deal with the bureaucracy of international travel with my coffin. I'm safer. It's control fallacy. They're show up ready to... It is, yeah, helpless thinking. Thinking in extremes. But he's thinking in extremes right now.
Come on, Sam, there's some distortions in that whole speech. Oh, tarnation, now I'm labeling. Hey, cowpoke, you mind repeating all that stuff you just said? I most certainly do mind, but very well. Look at me. 400 years of study and still dabbling with leukocytes. I'm saying I am surely the oldest, most well-studied doctor in the world. Well, it's all my fault, really. I cannot seem to motivate my scientists to reach the necessary level of dedication. It's always... So it's all
There
your
we go.
fault that you haven't come up with the perfect synthetic blood. It can't be anyone else's fault. Only I have the skill, the knowledge, and the experience. Pardon me for saying so, Doc, but it sounds like what you're doing is pretty dang complicated. It sounds to me like you're some kind of god if you expect control over life itself. Please, I'm a scientist, not a spiritualist. It is not control I seek, but understanding. And are you ever gonna have perfect understanding? No, of course not. I'm not a wizard.
I'm not a wizard.
Not putting saving the world on one person, Doc.
Hello. Noonie Kenshin. Hello, we're playing Vampire Therapist. My name's Deveprian Answers, but you can call me Dev.
That is a simplification, but I take your point. As I was saying, now that I'm addicted to my own drug, I have joined the ranks of mortal celebrities in my utter irrelevance. That's a pretty dark read on things. You know, lots of folks get over their addictions. Yes, but not me.
But you can.
I'm trying to tell you that even if you are addicted, that ain't the end, hermano. You got a lot of life and opportunity left in you. If you can call this life. Now hold on there, that's what I call Nosferatu thinking, straight from the coffin. Life ain't all black and white. It's got its shades of gray too, you know. Oh, well played, cowpoke. Perhaps I'm being a little dramatic. Yes, I'm aware that in reality progress has been made, enough to get to this point. But I didn't come here to ask for a pat on the back and to be told I'm a good boy.
That is true. Okay, yeah, you're
That
right.
ain't my department, but I hear they do some of that stuff downstairs.
Damn.
Yes, we all know very well that the Continentals are more sexually liberated than we are. But as I said,
Ew,
I don't want all this
I'm good.
stuff.
I don't need it.
I just want to stop using this damn drug. So what's so good about this stuff anyway? Why do you like it? I'm not certain. I don't remember what happens after I take it, but I wake up feeling, how do I put this, alive.
My fault, twin.
Well, that don't sound so bad.
That's alright.
A good nap can make me feel like a new man.
Aurora, you have 6 viewers? That's awesome. Hellos. Let me do this. Hellos, everybody. We're playing Vampire Therapist. If you're wondering why my time is not... Hello. Otsukoko. If you're wondering why I've only been streaming for 43 minutes, I haven't. I've been streaming longer than that. My router just reset, so I had to restart. But we're playing Vampire Therapist. My name is Deveprian Answers. You guys can call me Dev. I'm a steampunk fairy. Butterfly fairy thing. I don't know. Therapy. Alright, moving on.
I'm not talking about feeling refreshed. I mean I feel alive. As if I'm someone else. Someone who lives. And I wake up and find, oh gracious me, I am not depressed. You mean to tell me that you're going to sleep depressed every night? Oh, nothing of the sort. Oh well, I'm glad to hear that. You are assuming that I can simply go to sleep and my global scientific enterprise will run itself.
Oh, he doesn't sleep.
Oh, wait just a gosh darn minute. You're telling me you don't sleep? Yes, it's not as though we can get much deader already, and I have work to do.
You don't know your own race? What is a butterfly fairy thing? I am a glasswing butterfly fairy. That's what it is. If you're wondering, if you insist on questioning me, that's what I am.
So you're not sleeping, and you're always depressed. I think we're starting to get somewhere. Oh, don't be such a bumpkin. If you are a sapient individual, aware of the world around you, depression is the only sensible reaction. It has nothing to do with sleep.
No, kind of labeling. I'm not trying to be mean. No, I get it. I was being sarcastic.
Regardless, I didn't come here to be a whiner. Oh, boo-hoo, life is hard. Yes, we all know it's hard. In the moments I wake up, I feel free. I suppose it must be what being an ignoramus feels like.
That's labeling.
It wears off rather quickly, but I must admit that I've been chasing that feeling of false contentment. Partner, I gotta cut in here. You're saying a lot of things that just ain't true. Start from the top. Oh, don't be such a bumpkin. If you are a sapient individual, aware of the world around you, depression is the only sensible reaction. It has nothing to do with sleep.
There's a labeling there. feeling completely hopeless. Again, maybe control fallacy. Or show fear. When you're in a gang, the gang needs to be your family and no one else. Put a lot of pressure on us, but there ain't too many universal rules. Heck, we should probably be dead because our hearts ain't beating, but it seems like that ain't true. Arbitrary rules on how things should be. Okay. Be such a bumpkin. If you're a sapient individual aware of the world around you, depression's the only sensible reaction. So I think that's a should statement.
Depression is the only sensible reaction. He makes the goths downstairs seem almost joyous in their perspectives, doesn't he?
Oh, don't be such a bumpkin. If you're a sapient individual, aware of the world around you, depression is the only sensible reaction. It has nothing to do with sleep. Come on, now.
There we go.
It's a big
Okay.
world out there, and different things are depressing to different people.
Yeah.
Everyone reacts to things differently. Ain't it true that a sensible person, as you
But
call
how's
it,
everybody
might
doing
even be a
tonight?
different degree of depressed?
I'm depressed. I take medication.
Very well. I suppose I might have been using a bit of mild hyperbole.
You've been
Mild
living
is
by the
putting it
mild
mildly,
hyperbole.
Buckaroo. Buckaroo? Now I'm even more depressed.
We could kiss to make you feel better.
Regardless, I didn't come here to be a whiner. Oh, boo-hoo, on life is hard. Yes, we all know it's hard.
Just labeled himself as a whiner. But it's helpless.
Dr. Drain is calling himself
Fuck!
a whiner for being sad. If he is trying to bully himself into being happy, he has clearly met with minimal success.
Regardless, I didn't come here. Why'd you say coming and talking to me makes you a whiner? Is that not what I currently am? Sounds to me like you're expressing yourself. Whiner is the word you used. Yeah, if you want to call it whining, that's up to you. But that's entirely your label.
Yeah. Oh god. That's my, if you hear the little squeaking, that's my mic stand. I think it's from down there. Oh.
Oh, very well. Call it moaning or whinging if you prefer. Moaning, whinging, bellyaching, still all just labels. I don't believe I shall be using the term bellyaching in any case. But as I was saying,
I want his outfit. I want to dress like him.
in the moments I wake up, I feel free. I suppose it must be what being an ignoramus feels like.
In the moments I wake up, I feel free. I suppose Nosferatu. Fuck!
For once in his life, he experiences a positive in feeling and he immediately invalidates it. Perhaps we can simply diagnose him as English.
True. I like him.
In the
I like him
moments
a lot.
I wake up. So you're telling me you feel good when you wake up, and then you call yourself an ignoramus. Before you even get a chance
So
to
he may
reflect
not
on
even
feeling
be,
good,
like,
you're insulting
addicted.
yourself.
No, okay, so I do think he might be addicted. But it's kind of like being, I guess, addicted to melatonin, maybe? Which it is a thing. It's a thing. Because using it as a sleep aid. Addicted to maybe a sleep aid.
That's what I like to call disqualifying the positive.
A positive.
I'm simply stating facts. Stating facts shouldn't impede an argument. What good is that fact doing anyone? It's about as useful as an empty holster. Lest I somehow forget that you are a cowboy. About this drug, though.
About this drug, though.
Oh, very well. I suppose I might be discounting my experience. I don't know how to say this, amigo. You really don't like letting yourself be happy. Honestly, I'm failing to see the problem with taking this stuff. Seems like it's making you get the rest you need and it makes you feel good. What's the problem? First of all, I do not need to rest. And partaking of this plasma does have downsides.
Yes?
What kind of downsides? I do not know what happens when I partake of the substance. However, when I wake up, I feel refreshed. But I also smell of blood and sex. Once I even woke up wearing a football jersey. It was most distasteful.
Okay, so he kind of loses control over himself, which could be a bad thing.
I guess you must be having some kind of good time.
No, that's not what you should be focusing on.
That is not my idea of a good time. I'm Dr. Drain. I am intelligent and worldly, not some ill-bred monster.
Label.
I don't go gallivanting into godforsaken places to engage in depraved coitus and the consumption of dirty blood. It sounds to me like
Dirty
you're real good at
blood.
denying
You're
yourself
labeling
things.
other people now. You're discriminating now.
Well, I should be better at it. You know, Doc, a wise old vampire recently told me something I'm about to tell you. You keep talking about the things you should be doing. You, compadre, are shoulding all over yourself.
Shit.
Oh, well, that is vivid, isn't it? I can now add incontinence to my already considerable list of faults. I'm being serious. I'm listening to you tell me I should be doing this, and I shouldn't be doing that.
Okay, so he's partaking in a drug that makes him feel good because he's denying himself necessities. I'm not saying sex, but he's definitely denying himself, I guess, the need of blood and the need of sleep.
But who gave you all them shoulds and shouldn'ts? I don't know. It shouldn't matter, should it? I've been dead for over 400 years. It's the oldest stuff that sticks with us, amigo. We all got traumas. Heck, we're dead men. That's traumatic no matter what. What we gotta start with is you. You've been through a lot. Don't rope yourself up so tight. Listen, we're doing good work already, I know it. Now, let's not push too hard. I would really like you to think about where all them shoulds are coming from before we meet again. And be good to yourself, all right, partner? Don't feel like you gotta go cold turkey on that plasma stuff. Yes, well, all the same, I'd rather not do it at all. Is that actually gonna happen, though? It might. You're dipping into it tonight, aren't you?
Damn! Getting red to filth, brother. Fuck.
I was thinking about it. All right, partner. Just give yourself a little compassion. That's all I'm asking. I'll admit, you've given me some things to think about. Not pleasant ones, mind. You can handle it, partner. You're way smarter than I am. Yes, well, that is certainly true. Very well. I shall do some reflection.
Brokeback vampire?
As much as our kind
Yeah, I
can.
know. Well, all of the vampires, even if they're not craving sex 24/7 or as often as humans, they crave it from... They're all pan, I'm pretty sure.
I shall see you in precisely 4 weeks, then. Farewell, Sam.
Masterfully done, Samuel. I knew you would do well, but that doesn't make me any less pleased.
Well, that was a hell of a rush. That fella's holding on tighter than a holster to a gunslinger's hip. It felt real good to help him look at himself a little more kindly.
Good, Samuel. Treasure this feeling. But also rest. Go downstairs, get something to drink, relax in your coffin.
Get the lether in you.
Next week you shall see a new client. I think they will be an interesting challenge for you. I bid you good evening, Samuel. Rest in peace.
You too, Andy. Well, I guess it's time I got me some grub.
Why was he humming back there? What the fuck?
There he is. My first client. Can't believe I'm doing this therapy stuff already. I sure could use a drink. I'll check in with Crimson.
Creams.
Well, if it isn't Yosemite Sam, how you doing tonight, partner?
Better already, hearing from someone from the States who knows the lingo.
I'm not from any states, cowpoke. District of Columbia girl here.
Oh, DC.
I figured you must have been coastal. You sound a little more, polished than I do.
You should hear my German.
Maybe some other time. My brain's full tonight.
Hello,
I
Oliver.
had my
You
first
should be
therapy
asleep
session with
because
a
you
real
have school
client.
tomorrow. Hot woman? Oh yeah, her name's Crimson. She is the blood partner of the vampire upstairs. But they're not like together, but they're together. I think they're polyamorous. I think they're poly.
Oh, yeah? How do you think it went?
I
was
reckon it was a
great.
bullseye on my end.
I wouldn't say bullseye. I'd say I think it went pretty well.
You should have seen me. Labeling, blam, disqualifying the positive, kapow.
I'm glad to hear it. Someone has got to sort these vamps out. They know how to hold on to their problems.
My head hurts. You should probably go rest, buddy. Benefits, maybe.
You ain't kidding. Living or dead, once people hit 70, they get pretty dang set in their ways.
True. It's too hot, so I'm awake. That's okay. You can stay here.
You know Andy still
Until
uses that
you-
typewriter? I can't get that gorgeous man to see the light.
And you can stay here until you fall asleep.
Keep it up, cowboy. You're a breath of fresh air for these ancient ones.
Anyone ever tell you you're wise beyond your years, Crimson?
Afraid I'm exactly as wise as my years. How old do you think I am, cowboy?
Don't fall for the trap.
I'm gonna do the gentlemanly thing and not hazard a guess.
You would have gotten it wrong anyway. I'm 50 years young.
Damn!
50? I died around that age and I looked like shit. But you ain't a vampire.
Like I told you, I'm Andy's blood partner. He shares his blood with me too, just not enough to turn me into one of you. I've been 30 for a good while now.
But you ain't joining our team? Sounds like a story.
Not for tonight, buckaroo. I bet you're thirsty after a big night. Andy told me to give this to you.
Oh yeah, what is it?
We had a group of Americans come in last week who donated their blood. Andy can't stand the stuff. He says the blood glucose levels are too high, but he
Fuck.
thought you'd appreciate it.
What?
Oh, it ain't so bad. I gotta ask though, what does Andy's blood taste like?
To me, it tastes like life itself, cowboy.
I ain't sure I understand.
Never you mind. Look, Tex, I've got some customers to serve, so go enjoy your juice, okay?
Oh, of course. I'm keen to get some rest anyway. You have yourself a fine night, Crimson.
Oh. Buffering a little. It's fine.
There he is, my incredible protege.
Crimson, that's nice and poetic, but I don't think life is a flavor. You don't know. What about life cereal? That's technically life is a flavor. Ain't nothing more to read. And oh boy. I like the diary. Eating and screwing like there's no tomorrow. I got my nails done and someone said that I need to act and dress like a boy to be a boy. You don't. Bruh. The only reason I don't, like, look, I paint my nails only just because, like, I pick at my nails, so it, like, nail polish on top of that, I pick off instead of my actual nails, so there's reasons to do everything. I don't get my nails done, but that's just a personal preference of mine. I know plenty of guys that get their nails done. Sometimes they're bitches, but I mean, they're good people. Wait, I have, it tastes like grain, Jesus fucking Christ. But, I mean, you do what you need to do in order to feel comfortable in your own body, and if that means identifying with a guy while also dressing feminine, they're femboys for a reason. Are they kind of hypersexualized? Yes, and I wouldn't encourage that, but that doesn't mean, they only say gay boys wear makeup and nails. Well, they're still guys. So, I know, do I know any? Yeah, I do know, yeah. I know plenty of theater guys that are straight, actually, and they still do makeup. That's mainly because they've gotten over the fact that, like, they realize that they look better with makeup, like, on stage, but they still do makeup, and they still know how to do it. They have to practice like the rest of us, so there's no need to worry about that type of thing.
Evidence
Especially
stands
not
against
with
that
us.
reasoning, my friend. Do we need to talk about disqualifying?
Oh yeah,
the
upon
positive
coming out,
again?
I immediately started wearing dresses and started wearing makeup. Bruh. Changing so quickly as well. Micah is straight and he wears makeup and nails for show choir. Exactly. Like, let him do what he wants to do. A lot of modern jerks fail to realize that most makeup and fashion trends, historically speaking, are pioneered for and by men. The only, thing, it's only recently that it's been more pioneered by women. And I'm very glad it has, because that's a whole new perspective on something as, like, fashion, but a lot, like, pink used to be a boy color. And the only reason it became not a boy color, it became a girl color, is because women started wearing it, and then men felt resentment towards women wearing it because they didn't want to be perceived as girly like the women, and so they disqualified that from themselves. They disqualified an experience from themselves just because they didn't want to be seen as different.
All right, I get it.
That's stupid.
I guess I've been muddling through okay.
That's so dumb. Don't let other people disqualify unique experiences for yourself, okay? Unique experiences for yourself are supposed to be experienced by you, okay? I have worn nails before, okay? I've done makeup before, and that's fine and all. I don't particularly like it, and I'm happy knowing that after trying it, because you don't actually know something until you try it. There's no girl or boy color, it's just there for everyone. And exactly it is. All colors are there to be seen and enjoyed by everyone, and the fact that you know that puts you ahead of people. It's just unfair that other people don't see it that way, and I totally get it. I've been there too. A lot of my friends have been there as well. A lot of the other streamers I stream with. It is okay. You do not have to worry about presenting one way or another, or trying to prove yourself to be one way or another. You are you. And however you decide to label yourself in order to feel comfortable with yourself, all in all, labels are meaningless at the end because every individual experiences something unique. But labels are important, especially for self-discovery. So you are absolutely okay, especially here.
You've been doing wonderfully. I hope you are ready for a bit of a challenge tonight.
That is the challenge. Is the challenge you taking me back? Anyway.
Your next client
There's
has
a
been
stream
known to
baby.
be
There's a stream baby.
somewhat difficult.
Okay.
Here, look at her intake form.
Isabella D'Este. Dang, she's got some funny taste in hats.
Isabella D'Este was a key figure in the Italian Renaissance, funding the works of Leonardo da Vinci, Andrea Mantegna, and Michelangelo. She received a humanist education and knows much about history, art, music, and philosophy. She comes from a highly aristocratic background, but has endured considerable family issues through the generations. Yeah, figured. She states that she is undergoing an existential immortality crisis, suggesting that her life and unlife have both been meaningless. Suggestion: be exceedingly polite. Everyone at my school says that I'm rude, but at the same time, I have trust issues with kids. Damn, Andy is fine. No, Andy's 3,000 years old. Oliver, don't do it. You are not doing Twilight here, okay? No, Oliver. No. But I care, Oliver. You can watch. No. He has a partner anyway. But considering that people at school see you as quote-unquote rude, that might be a Shut up, Aurora. That might be a neurodivergence thing. He is fine, but he ain't for you, Pookie, okay? And not for you, little one. But that might be a neurodivergence thing, okay? People interpret things in a way that suits them, typically, and the way you behave might not fit that narrative. And I'm not saying it's good or bad, it just might not fit the narrative inside their mind, and so they have to interpret it in a way that benefits them, and that might be negative towards you. That doesn't mean you're actually rude, and sometimes you're being rude and you don't even know, and that's okay. I'm rude and I don't even know a lot of the time. These teachers at my Is gilf a gender-neutral term? Because it could be grandma or grandpa. You're right, Moby. Moby, you're fucking five-head. Hell yeah, big brain. But it's... Oh, I know a lot of, like, especially when I was growing up, I was seen as rude because I was quote-unquote making excuses when I was trying to explain myself. And the difference between an explanation and an excuse is the other person, kind of their perception of you. And so if they see you as making an excuse and you're genuinely trying to explain, it's an unfortunate thing, but they see themselves as higher than you, kind of. Which is not fair. And it's not true all the time. Sometimes you are making excuses, but it's not true all the time. So just keep that in mind, and use that to your advantage for when people are like, oh, you're making an excuse for this, and it's like, I'm not making an excuse, I'm trying to explain, and the fact that you think I'm making an excuse means that you see me as higher, you see me as lower than you, and not your equal. I may be young, but that doesn't mean I'm lesser than. Saw me wearing a lace tank, and she gonna ask, do your mama know you got this on? Like, what the hell, who is she? Okay, well, sometimes dress code is supposed to protect the students, but honestly, it's kind of an infringement of self-expression, but sometimes self-expression, it does go a little bit too far. Because again, minors need to be protected from people who are not. We don't have a dress code. Where the fuck do you look? God damn, the sound. I need to leave. Unless they're new, then it depends on how old they were when they became a vampire. Okay, well, everybody here is old. So...
I think you should get along quite well then.
Walked right into that one.
Isabella is not your average
'Cause he was-
vampire. She was once the powerful matriarch of one of the most influential families in Europe. She fraternized with popes and kings, and she also wielded great power over the art world. Some say that she was the model for the Mona Lisa.
One of them highfalutin types, huh? I don't think she's gonna like me much.
She is as human as any of us, Samuel. I already know you will find a way to relate with her.
If you say so.
Remember, you can always seek my advice if you feel lost. You are not alone. But I hear the beating of elegant wings. Breathe, Samuel.
She said, and I'm like, stop looking. A lot, that's a generational difference in my opinion. That's definitely a generational difference. People find, people in different generations find different things, quote unquote, distracting or attractive or different things. I'm not saying she's finding you attractive or anything, but they find different things noticeable. Let's say that. So the freedom that she didn't have, you have now, but she still, again, it's kind of, you're not ugly, Oliver. No, no, no. You're not ugly. You're labeling yourself. We're doing a therapy day. We're playing a therapy game, and we're using in-game things to apply to real life. Ain't shit attractive about me? Now that is Nosferatu thinking. It's not black and white, sweetheart. Hell yeah! That's black and white thinking. Nobody is completely unattractive or completely attractive, okay? It's more complicated than that. There's multiple layers to being quote-unquote attractive. Like, I don't see myself as traditionally attractive by most standards, but I have had many people see me as attractive, and I'm very happy about that. And so it's kind of just getting yourself to believe that, because the only person that really doesn't believe that is yourself. Other people, honestly, most people pay no mind to you, Oliver. Not everybody goes down like your school hallway and just thinks ugly, pretty, or I'm prettier than, I'm less than, whatever. It's not as important as you think it is. I'm going to use Akinator and answer all of the stuff for myself, but say they're fictional. LMAO, yeah, no, they don't, Rora. Just because, okay, yes, some young people are attractive. What? I meant some young people are insane. I need to end stream. I need to end stream. No. Oh my god. No. I need to end stream. Absolutely not. Just because I read the word and it said it. My career is over. Andy is not your future man. He is 3,000 years old. You are 14. No, I didn't mean to say it like that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that because I read it from TikTok. I'm gonna move on.
Oh, and do be polite.
Bruh, I care and he would care, okay?
Goodness. So you are the new therapist Andromachos told me of. I was not expecting someone so rugged.
Sam Wall's at your service, ma'am.
You are a therapist.
Young people also consist of adults, to be fair. It's a vague term. Yeah, but I wasn't using it in that context, okay?
Well, that's what I'm here for, ma'am.
Enough with this, ma'am. I am not running a whorehouse. You may call me Senora.
Yoda. Not Sonora. Senora. Senora.
All right, Senora.
You have seen my what? Have you been peeking under my skirts, young man?
Huh? What are you talking about, lady?
Signora. Say it.
Signora.
Signora. Signora.
Signora?
Porca miseria. This is not going to be easy, is it?
Therapy ain't never easy, Senora.
So, therapy is always easy then?
I said it ain't never easy, Senora.
Is therapy easy or is it not?
Not, I guess.
Oh, how are we to examine my inner demons if your own speech is so diabolical?
You know what? Let's start over.
Isabella's not one of them Italians. Someone thought I was 19 today? Yeah, because you look really young. I can't... You're not getting him back, Oliver. No. Andy... No, Andy is not yours. And his name is Andromachos.
Greetings and salutations, Signora. I am most honored to receive you in my humble office.
Very well. I suppose it will do.
I'm just here to help, Signora. It says here on your intake forms that you've been having a tough time lately.
A tough time? Indeed, yes, it has
No,
been a tough time. The
Oliver.
realization that not only am I a corpse, but that I have been a useless corpse for nearly 400 years is a tough time.
So what set off this feeling that you're a corpse?
I saw a film at the cinema.
Hey, I love the cinema.
Okay, what would someone of high stature like? Well, I mean, the only thing she really mentioned was movies. He's not speaking European French. He's speaking Louisiana French, which is a little different. Yes, movies?
Well, not many of our kind are movie buffs. What are some of your favorite films?
I would hesitate to say favorite, but there are some
Creole,
films
thank you.
that are more acceptable than others. For instance, Beneath the Velvet Dusk or In Search of Sadness are engaging explorations of the mortal condition.
Oh, I ain't heard of them. You ever seen The Three Stooges?
No.
Utter vulgarity. I do not waste my time with such nonsense. Alas, these Stooges 3 would be preferable to the abomination I saw at the cinema that made me realize just how dead I am.
You should see my Hear Me Out cakes I have too. I don't want to see those, Oliver. Not because of you, but because 22 and 14. I should not be seeing that, Oliver. He's not a Hear Me Out. Anyway, nope, not going to discuss that. Nope.
It was a most terrible film, one that shook me to my core, The pain of it lingers with me still 5 years later.
He's definitely really
Well,
regal.
movies can be pretty powerful. Heck, I remember seeing one of the first films. There was a train coming right for the audience. We thought we were dead for sure.
This film was not powerful. It was meaningless.
No,
It's
no,
a
no, no.
nothing. Did
You're not gonna have
nothing.
Andy. No, no,
Less
no,
than
no.
Nothing, as loudly
I'm not
and
keeping him.
ghastly as
You
possible.
just can't have him.
And the audience, fools that they were, cheered.
You are too young. He's 3,000 and you're 14. We're not reenacting Twilight.
I hate this film with all my being, for it has done the cruelest thing. It has revealed the dark truth. This life that I cling to has no purpose.
Dang, what the heck was this movie?
Space Wars. Rise of the Spacewalker.
Okay.
Well, wait a minute. Space Wars, the big science fiction franchise?
Yes, I believe it is important to understand modern media diets.
You don't need to. No, 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 no. No, no, no. You don't need to be dating anybody above the age of like 17, and that's pushing it. It's not fair game. Absolutely not. I get that reference. Me too. What?
But that's the movie that gave you your personal crisis?
Mind your tone. Do not think me a fool. I know it was not high art. But the money it made, it would make even the Pope blush.
That's true. That's true.
This stinking trash. This is what the people want. You see, I understand now.
Okay,
Attempts
she's
to
kind of.
infuse art
Oh,
with
I
meaning
see.
pointless. All that I am, all that I ever was, is dead.
Okay, so I'm thinking it's either black and white thinking or falsifying the positives because she did a lot for art.
For
Fuck!
such a complicated woman, the answers are overly simple for Signora Deste, are they not, Samuel?
You see, I understand now.
You don't seem that dead to me. We're having this conversation, ain't we? You ain't just lying there decomposing.
The only way to deal with this cruel world is to become so strong that your every existence becomes an act of rebellion? Absolutely. I funded the classics that shaped centuries of culture, and this is what modern people are into? That's exactly what she's talking about. That's exactly what she's talking about. Gonna be in plays this summer? What plays are you gonna be in?
It is no different. I might as well be rotting in the ground.
I think you might get pretty bored.
Are you getting smart with me, boy?
Look, I'm just talking facts. If you're saying all you are is
No,
dead,
Sam is
I think you might be doing
180,
some Nosferatu
I
thinking.
think.
It ain't black and white. You're here. But let's go back to what you were saying.
Once, I elevated art, and all the world benefited. Why have I lost my power to elevate art now?
All the world benefited?
Here we go.
There's a lot of people, and they got a lot of different preferences. You can't get them all.
No,
can
I'm
you?
not. No.
But I could, once upon a time.
You can't reach everybody, Senora. I hadn't even heard of the Mona Lisa until about 1911.
Did you have any schooling whatsoever?
No, I didn't. But I don't think anyone in my time knew about the Mona Lisa either.
Oh, how wonderful. You add to my despair.
I'm saying you can't reach everyone, even in your own time.
That is true. I doubt the rabble had much of an opinion about the so-called great masters.
We only know what we know. But you were saying.
It was all for nothing. What good was guiding Da Vinci when they sell the Mona Lisa on beer coasters?
So let me get this straight. For you, the Mona Lisa is good if it's only ever a painting.
Of course. Those of us who are educated know the way things should be and when they fall short.
I'm gonna be in Hamilton, Little Shop of Horrors, and Wicked. Congratulations! That's a lot to do in the summer. So make sure you take some time for yourself, okay? But those are all wonderful shows. But I'm pretty sure... Typically, you can't be in shows unless they're off Broadway. I'm pretty sure some of those shows are on Broadway right now. Yeah, they can't legally sell you the rights to a show unless it's off Broadway. At least not for an educational point. Or an educational setting.
So there's perfect and not perfect for you, huh?
Yes, how clever of you to understand the difference.
You're not giving yourself a lot of room in between, are you?
No, there is no in between.
There ain't much that's perfect in this world, Senora. You must be disappointed a lot of the time.
You have no idea. But as I was saying, it should not be so. Art should have meaning, purpose. Beauty should expose truth.
You're saying art should have meaning and purpose, but does all art need those things?
What is the purpose of creation otherwise?
How about if I just like doodling? Ain't that a good enough reason to draw?
It is a pointless reason.
No, it is not.
Well, maybe I want to do something pointless. All I'm saying is that I don't have the same shoulds you do.
Perhaps you should.
But I don't. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Which is speak like a peasant.
Heck, that's what I am, Senora. Ain't nothing gonna change that reality. Let's get back to what you were saying.
But it seems I am just a dead woman. A walking
A
corpse who is not worth
walking
listening to.
corpse.
I should walk into the sun.
No, you should not.
Now, why have you gotta go and call yourself names?
They are not names, they are my reality. I am a dead woman.
You cannot have
and
Sam,
I am a
no.
corpse, am I not?
Is that
You cannot
how
have
you
any
are?
of these characters because you are not an adult.
This is how I am defined by the world.
I am happy that they still said, like, Crimson is a human, and she is 30. 30 is kind of when she and, Andy met, which is good, because that is someone well into their years. No, you cannot have Andy. Andy already has a partner. You're sleepy? Then you can go to sleep. That's okay. Sam's openly anti-Twilight. On top of it. Fuck yeah. But... I am glad that they did show some human vampire thing. Because I do think that, like, age gaps can be a thing. But you gotta be kind of well into your years to be mature enough to balance that out. Did you hear that Hatsune Miku got a new voice bank? Yes, I did. But I want to stay, but you gotta eat, brother. You gotta eat. You have school tomorrow.
Seems to me you're the one using them names. Hell, I think I'd be a little afraid of calling you a corpse.
As you should be. Allow me to continue. You know, you make me sound rather mad. Like an old woman, railing at the world, screaming into the void, all to no purpose.
Look, Senora, all I'm trying to do is show you where you're a little rigid in your thinking is all.
You forgot to eat? Go get yourself a little snack.
You're expecting a lot from the world and a lot from yourself. It ain't no surprise that you're going to be disappointed over and over again.
I suppose that is some insight. Indeed, I have been in a state of disappointment from the moment I was 16.
Ah, fuck.
What happened when you were 16?
I got married.
Ha!
I think I get it.
You absolutely do not get it. You are a man.
Well then, help me understand.
Frankie, my husband. He taught me the meaning of disappointment. He
Yeah.
taught me the world was built upon lies. These things men proclaim as values.
Walt, can you go
Beauty,
peek on Oliver
the
and TikTok?
They were all fiction. But if men did not live according to principle, I would. I would set the example and shame them all. Yet, what a fool I have been to think humanity had greater aims.
So, what's this greater aim you're talking about?
His lands and titles were unimpressive, his dowry
I
unsatisfactory.
received a humanist education as a child. I was taught that the pathway to God was through rationality and a questioning mind, not slavish
Thank you,
devotion
Walt.
to tradition.
Fuck. Rora, you get to ask me any question. I'm not saving you for Waltz because you won't listen to me, but at least you'll listen to Waltz. Rora, you get to ask me a question, any question, and I have to answer it. Why am I suddenly scary? You're not scary. Oliver's just avoiding responsibility. That's the scary part.
This world is not Eden, but it could be. Or so I thought.
So you're talking about a literal pathway to God?
No, fool. A pathway to godliness.
You're not scary,
to live
Waltz.
according to our natures. Our true natures.
You're not fat, Oliver.
You mean being vampires?
What kind of presents do I give off? Okay, hold on. I'm trying to think of the right. What is a very beautiful ankle biter? I would say you're the most beautiful Pomeranian that is just kind of feral. That's what presents you give off, Aurora.
Come now, boy. Nothing could be further from natural. All this foolish hissing and copulation.
I'm also
and blood
chubby,
drinking does
Oliver.
not bring us
That's not a
closer
problem.
to
I'm
God.
plenty healthy. I used to have problems with eating food as well, but that just made me completely miserable.
But it does give us more time to find the path.
Well, talk to me about this pathway to God. How do you reckon we find this path?
I reckon nothing. I've always known that we can find our way back to God by fulfilling our human potential to be the greatest souls possible.
You really
There
think
we go.
we've got that much control, Senora? All we got to do is be perfect. And then
Probably
we've got our
working out
pathway to the
tomorrow?
Almighty.
As long as it makes you feel better.
Yes, it seems quite clear to me.
Senora, if that's how it is, it ain't no wonder you ain't forgiving yourself or anyone for the slightest mistakes. I would ask myself if anyone really has that much control. But keep talking.
I have always known we must master ourselves and our baser instincts. Virtue must triumph over vice.
You know
What?
there have been many entities over time that have tried to control humanity. They have all failed, and the Signora would do well to remember it.
You're a perk 30. No. Don't let anyone call you a Tylenol.
I have always known we must master ourselves and our baser instincts. Virtue must triumph over vice.
We should master. That's why we eat good food, so we can be stronger.
You know there have been many entities over time that have tried to control humanity. They have all failed, and the Signora would do well to remember it.
I have always known we must master ourselves.
You know there have been many entities over time.
I have
You've been around a while,
Control
Senora.
fallacy.
In all
okay.
that time, when have we mastered ourselves and our baser instincts?
Not a single day. Men especially have no bottom to their depravity.
All right, fair enough. So us fellas have disappointed you every day for a few hundred years, right? Ain't that proof that nothing you do is gonna change that?
An evil thought, Mr. Sam Walls, but true, I concede.
We're in agreement then. It's a little bit of a control fallacy to think that's gonna change because of you. Well, let's keep going.
I have always known that the earthly lives we lead are disgusting, and only war and death can come of them.
Hold up just a sec there, cowpoke.
They
You really
pretend to
think all
care
we can
because
do
they
is
get
sow
paid.
death and destruction?
Not everybody. No, Oliver. Some teachers do care. No, Oliver, you're okay. You can stay. Some teachers do care.
I do not poke cows. Do I look like a farmer?
Come on, Senora. You've been alive to see what? 15, 20 billion people live and die? You really saying death and destruction is all each and every one of them ever amounted to?
Well, perhaps not individually, but as an immortal, I look at the greater arc of history.
Well, most of us ain't looking to contribute to the greater arc of history, but that don't mean life's pointless.
That's true.
That's some Nosferatu thinking, I'll tell you what. But let's continue.
No, Oliver, you don't need to walk there. Just stay with us, buddy, okay? Dev, did you take your meds? I did take my meds. I am a good fairy.
I have always known the people have become fat and lazy, and living within the Garden of Eden is impossible in such a state.
That's labeling, isn't it?
Sounds to me like you're coming up with labels for kicking people out of the Garden of Eden. Is that all we amount to? Fat and lazy?
You should go to sleep, Oliver.
Look around your own country, boy.
That's not...
Look at
What?
me. See my disgusting rolls and saggy features. Would you let me into the Garden of Eden?
Well, sure, why the heck not?
I am glad you are not the gatekeeper then.
You rather have a gatekeeper who wouldn't let you in?
Well, we
Listen,
do, Oliver.
Senora, you gotta go easy on yourself with them labels. Well, let's keep talking, though.
I have always known we should act with dignity if we would take our place at God's side once more.
I think this here's the meat of it, Senora. The filet mignon.
I fear your French is even worse than your Italian.
Here's the thing, Senora. Who came up with all them shoulds that'll take you to God?
Why, the greatest thinkers of history that I studied in my youth. Plato, Aristotle, Cicero, Aquinas.
Sounds like a bunch of dead guys to me. They really had it all figured out way back when, huh?
Well, of course not. How foolish do you think me?
Not at all, Senora. Just questioning where all them shoulds are coming from. But let's keep going.
Getting better doesn't take a day. Trust me, it took me 5 years.
So you think you are so very
Good
clever,
fairy.
do you, boy? That by pointing out my distortions, you have won. That is where you are truly the fool. I already know how wrong I have been, that I have been chasing an impossible fiction all my life.
Just make sure you stay safe.
Indeed, I now believe that even if we did follow the pathway to God, once we reach the end, we would discover that he, too, was a work of fiction. When I say God, I mean goodness, propriety, intelligence. God himself is a lie.
I see. So you've lost your faith.
Yes, it has crumbled to dust, much like myself in this fat, wretched old body. Beauty and truth are lies, ideas developed by ugly men to justify their existence. While we occupy ourselves chasing those ideals, they create space wars to leech our money and our vitality. And to think they call me judgmental while they created the false ideal to judge against. You don't think I'm judgmental, do you, boy?
I wouldn't put it that way exactly. Besides, I ain't gonna call you names. In fact, that's where I think I want to challenge you. Senora, I think the person you're judging more than anyone is yourself. I know you got raised with all them high ideals, so of course you're getting disappointed when nobody can reach them. That's some heavy pressure, not just on them, but on yourself.
Well, that's okay. You don't need someone to like you back.
I'd ask yourself what all that pressure's doing for you. Is it bringing you any satisfaction?
Well, he's respecting you at least, Oliver. Sometimes that's enough.
We can't always control what things are gonna be.
This is not acceptable.
Hold on, I know this one. What the heck she mean it's unacceptable to not be in control all the time? Let's say that again, Senora. I got some bad news for you, Senora. None of us really has the power to change the world on our own. Not even a clever lady like yourself. I suggest we start working on ways of helping you find a way to accept the world for what it is.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't go over to that guy's house.
But the world is base and unworthy.
Remember that term I told you about? Nosferatu thinking? You're gonna strip all the color out of the world if you keep doing that. The world's a lot more than just base and unworthy.
Nosferatu thinking. I am not used to having my own thoughts thrown back at me.
Well, that's why you're here, ain't
Sometimes good people can do bad things. That's why the saying is the road to hell is paved with good intentions. You already had some NyQuil, Waltz. You already had some
NyQuil.
NyQuil.
Change the world, Senora. All I can do is help you find some other perspectives.
I suppose there is a certain simpleton's wisdom in the way you speak.
Thanks, I guess.
Very well, boy. I will consider what you have said. We will meet again in exactly 4 weeks. Do we have an understanding?
That is a saying. I low-key get pissed when my friends bully me for being tall but the youngest. That's because they're jealous of you being tall.
Yes, indeed, Senora.
You just need to... I know, definitely, like, I'm not as tall as some people, and my tall friends are like, oh my god, you're so cute, me. And I'm like, I will end your existence. Because you don't want to be considered cute. Typically, cute's associated with kind of, like, disrespect, but they're not disrespecting you. They're just kind of showing that they care and that they pay attention.
Ugh. Please learn to speak properly by then.
Well done, Samuel. I believe you handled Senora Deste quite well.
You kidding? That lady straight up hates my guts.
Samuel, if Isabella Deste hated your guts, she would not be shy about telling you so.
That I believe.
The older we get, the harder it is to gain a different perspective. Have patience. We are not all as wise as Samuel Walls.
Oh, you're good. No, Oliver, no.
Guess it's just that simpleton's wisdom, as the Senora called it.
Do not adopt her labels, Samuel. I will not stand for it. I know she was a challenge, but you rose to it as I knew you would. I think you deserve a night of hard drinking. What do you say?
You don't need to tell me twice. All right, Andy. I'll see you later then.
Okay, so these appointments go on for quite a while.
Indeed,
Not just
Samuel.
an hour.
Enjoy yourself. Excellent work tonight. Rest in peace.
Dang, I think that's enough abuse for one night. I could use a drink and a quiet night.
Andy's gone.
Hey, cowboy. Why the long face?
I used to say the same thing to my princess.
Your daughter.
My horse, actually. She never really understood the joke, but I still like telling it to her.
You didn't answer my question, Gunslinger. What's got you down?
Oh, I just finished up with my second client. She gave me a tongue lashing to remember her by. You ever talk to someone
Just
who's
be
so
safe, okay?
educated and refined that they make you feel like a space alien?
Only everyone I ever met in law school. At least until I learned to speak their language.
You're a lawyer?
Was, and no, I wasn't the blood-sucking kind before you start with the vampire jokes. Just a wide-eyed DC do-gooder. But I get what you're talking about. People can use language like a membership card. You don't speak the lingo, you don't get in.
Well, that's just what I mean. I just ain't sure I've got the lingo for a 500-year-old high society Renaissance woman.
Well, how do you
Hello.
think your session went? Think she heard you?
Okay, just as long as you get some rest.
Well, she did say that I'd given her some stuff to think about. And to tell the truth, she seemed kind of embarrassed about that.
So what? If she heard you, I'd take the W, cowboy.
Take the W. What, the wagon?
The win, Gramps. Maybe she isn't gonna relate to you, but that doesn't mean she can't hear you.
Oh, you're probably right. I guess I'll take the W. And while you're at it, I'll take some B too. That's blood, see?
What are you in the mood for? Men? Women? Something a little more off the beaten path?
I think I'll have some takeaway tonight. What have you got?
Here, try this. Should put some color in those cheeks.
You really ain't squeamish, huh, Crimson?
Nah, healthy blood never hurt anyone. I've been hanging around vampires for 20 years, and they aren't so scary.
Not even Bert?
What, that old pointy-eared teddy bear? He's a total sweetheart, unless someone gets aggressive or touchy with the customers.
What does he do then?
They get a stern warning.
That he's heard a lot about you. I was grounded. All I said was, I missed Dev. That's okay, buddy.
And if they don't listen?
Why, then he eats them.
Maybe he is a teddy bear. I met Teddy Roosevelt back in the night, and I'm pretty sure he would have done the same thing. Speaking of which, I got to thirst something fierce. I think I'll head back to my coffin for a little rest. But you have a good night, Crimson.
You too, Sam. Don't let the Draculas bite.
Time to crack open a warm one. That's the
Ew,
good stuff.
ew.
Now, maybe I can find a quote from one of my favorite books that'll help give me a little inspiration. Or I could watch the Three Stooges hit each other a whole bunch.
No, he should not be doing that to you,
Or I could just go
Oliver.
to sleep. What's it gonna be, Sammy boy? My profession is to be always on the alert, to find God in nature, to know his lurking places. I always like that quote. I ain't a God-fearing kind, but it's true. There's a natural beauty behind the man-made world if you know where to look. Isabella D'Este's all culture and breeding, but underneath, she's got her vulnerable and beautiful humanity too. I just gotta remember that. Oh, all right, that's enough for one night. Time for some rest.
That's how you
Oh,
know
my
the voice
next
actor's
client will be a
good,
little
because he
easier.
convincingly yawned. Holy crap. He should not be calling you that if you're not in a relationship together. It's a little weird.
Samuel, good evening. I am glad to see you looking so fresh and well slept.
Uh-oh, something tells me I'm in for it tonight.
The
God,
truth
you
is
shouldn't be in a
seldom unseen by
situationship
you,
at
my
14.
friend. Tonight, you face perhaps one of the most difficult challenges a therapist can face. The fact that you may not be able to help everyone. In truth, I have failed to help clients with this particular disposition many times.
Hey, I'm new at this. You're nigh on 3,000 years old. If you can't help them, how can I?
It is not guaranteed that we can help every client. To think we are powerless to help any is a cognitive distortion itself. I believe you know it.
We are powerless.
Yeah, all right.
Control fallacy.
I can help some folk.
That's right. Here, take a look at this case file.
Theater feller, huh? I've known a few of them in my time. They can be a little, self-absorbed.
Highly influential Shakespearean stage actor during the Georgian period. He was credited with more personal interpretations of character as opposed to pantomime performances. He lived a tumultuous life on stage, dealing with alcoholism, sex scandals, and entitled behavior. He wishes to return to the stage, but expresses great anger at critics who might review him poorly. He demands respect as the greatest actor the world has ever seen. Oh, that doesn't sound good, Oliver. You probably shouldn't be, doing stuff like that at a young age.
He's looking for therapy because people don't like him, it says?
He is one of the most revered actors in all of history.
So he might have a few cognitive distortions.
A few. He may not recognize them, Samuel, but all you can do is present reality to him. He comes. Remember, I will give you whatever advice I can. Good luck, my friend.
I hope I'm up to this.
What is this vampire I see before me?
I'm Sam Walls. I'm your new therapist.
Your dress, your bearing, your hat. You also are forgotten by time. Oh, how fortuitous! A kindred spirit, perhaps. A therapist should know pain, I say. Most excellent.
Tarnation. Can't get a break with this here hat of mine.
No, it's perfect. Do not change a single thing.
Very passionate
It gives
man.
me faith. Faith, my dear vampire, that you can help me.
I'm gonna do everything I can. I promise you that, amigo.
Do not do so lightly. Darkness dwells within my damned soul. You journey into my pain at your peril, and I cannot be your Virgil.
To my what?
You're who?
Dante?
now? Anyway, you wrote in your intake form that you're here because
You're confused about yourself.
mortals
appreciate
don't
you.
appreciate you, you said.
Indeed, and I fear they cannot. They must die to appreciate life. As mortals, they cannot ask the immortal questions.
I mean,
What
they
is
can.
life for us who do not live? Why are we here? Why do we continue? What do we do when death has no meaning? And what a piece of work is Vampire! How noble in stature, how infinite in
How
life!
noble in stature, how infinite in life. I mean, I might learn more if I indulge him.
In form and moving, how express and admirable. In action, how like a demon. In apprehension, how like a bat. Ah, the beauty of the night!
Gonna
All right,
Cut him
that's
off.
enough of that. Before we answer the question of why we're all here, why are you here?
You shouldn't. Yeah, that shouldn't happen anytime soon, Oliver. Especially not for you.
Well, that is, what exactly drove you to me, partner?
Oh, that. Well, a pustule of a theatre historian I recently seduced and killed sprang the seeds of doubt in mine corpus.
Oh, you killed. Oh,
He was writing a biography of the great Edmund Kean, and I thought mayhap that I would favor him with a secret or two. He said my acting style would now be considered archaic. Though I drank him to the last, I fear his cruel barb was sharper than my fangs. This embossed carbuncle of corrupted blood caused me to doubt myself. Are all men such fools? Will I ever find my audience again? Or
he
did
slept
they
with
die
a
long,
man.
long ago?
Mm.
Help me purge these mortal concerns from my mind, dear man.
He just wants
We're
validation.
always gonna have doubts, compadre. That's normal. But I think I can help you see things a little differently. So, he said your acting's out of date. Why don't you just tell me why it bothered you so much?
Because it's simply not possible. Acting became a noble craft entirely because of me. In truth, I am perfect. Edmund states that he is perfect. Even in the most generous evaluation of his skill is such a thing possible. Because it's simple.
Sorry, fella, I gotta stop you for a second there. You really saying you're perfect?
Oh, not at all. I'm not a narcissist. I believe I would find myself quite inept at, say, street cleaning or dishwashing. But as far as acting is concerned, yes. If an actor be assessed, you would assess him on the scale of Edmund Kean.
Oh, come on. You ain't ever forgotten a line?
I suppose, on occasion, a line has left me due to circumstances beyond my control.
Oh, he was writing a biography of him. Oh, okay. I was like,
But
what's
that
his
is
name?
the fault of alcohol, not of Edmund Kean.
So in those times you were drinking, you might not have been perfect. And the acting world kept on turning.
Oh, come now. I was clearly exercising some dramatic license. It is not so black and white.
Well, that's exactly what I was trying to say. But keep talking. We got some more stuff to sort out.
Oh, there are celebrated actors in these times, yes. But any success they have is due to my beating the path for them to follow.
Oh, wait a minute. You're saying that every actor's success comes straight from you?
Of course. Even the greatest among my art would have been consigned to obscurity had it not been for my advancements.
Every single one of them ain't had nothing of their own to give to the theater?
Well, I suppose one or two actors in the last 300 years have impressed me.
Well, don't you think they deserve their own success?
I suppose mortals are owed their 15 minutes of fame. One must have some pity for them. We are not monsters. But the actors of modern times, they are shallow, beggarly parrots. Parrots who screech the lines, but do they know them? Do they feel as we feel?
So you're saying modern actors are parrots?
Indeed. They are only mimics, and thus no better than a well-trained bird.
You don't think they're actually birds, do you?
My dear boy, they live such short lives. What else can they do but ape the words and actions of their forebears?
But when you call them birds, you're just labeling them that. You ain't giving them a fair shot.
Oh, come now. I was clearly employing a little dramatic license.
Okay. I will be right back because I have to use the restroom. Give me 1 second. Hello, hello. More therapy time.
But we're here to talk about truth, right, compadre?
It is my gentle direction that takes the craft to higher echelons, and mine alone. Acting does not evolve without me.
You're saying only you can change the course of acting?
Yes.
It is
What can I do for you?
demonstrably true. There is acting before Edmund Kean, and there is acting after Edmund
After.
Kean.
But there's so many types of acting out there. I mean, I remember when vaudeville came out, but I don't think you had anything to do with that.
Vaudeville? Oh, like so many American arts.
Walt's
an
convinced me
art
into
of the
eating? Good.
grotesque. You
Has been
plunge a
disappearing?
dagger into the
Good.
heart of subtlety.
As long as it's not by you.
So you didn't have nothing to do with vaudeville?
Oh, devils below, no.
I mean, you got a little control fallacy, hombre. Mortals got
My
wheels
blood
of their
sugar was
own.
very low. Well, I'm glad it's fixed now.
Indeed. I suppose I don't want any responsibility for the things the Americans
I
create
wish you
anyway.
ate a little bit more, Oliver, but I will take it.
These critics should honor me, as is my due.
You're saying critics should honor you. Well, what happens if they don't?
Then they are not doing their jobs properly. I do not ask for their laudations without cause. But if a so-called critic does not recognize my contributions to the theater, what do they know of the theater?
Maybe they just got different tastes.
Uneducated taste, perhaps.
If they are just uneducated, why should they appreciate you?
An interesting point. I suppose I cannot blame them. Thou fiend! You are cruel indeed to beat a man when he is at his most vulnerable. I am here so you may help me cope with a world that has gone mad, not so you might attack my every word.
Is it weird that I can see creatures at night? I mean, it's different. I wouldn't say weird exactly. Maybe something to get
I'm doing no such
looked
thing.
at.
All I'm doing is pointing
Especially
out
if it's
the reality.
affecting your everyday
If
life.
we're gonna cope, we gotta be honest about the world.
Yeah, well, if you recognize, I'm glad, first of all, glad that it's not your friend from the closet. Second of all, that is probably something you do need to get investigated.
And I say that you are a villain. I come to you in desperate
I'm a
need,
villain.
and you respond by mocking my desperation.
No, not mocking your desperation.
Why would you do this to me? Do you not know what pain I am experiencing?
Okay.
Do you not know that I, as an actor, feel every sling and arrow more keenly? Art thou a therapist or a murderer that you would push me so to the brink? Do you want me to commit suicide?
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to hurt you. I want to help everyone who comes to me.
Samuel, a moment, please.
Andy, I got a real problem here. I think I'm not cut out for this work. This fella's right. Why am I attacking him when I should be helping?
First of all, should statement. You will do what you will do, and that is all, Samuel. But look at the candles. What do you see?
The candles. Oh, they seem fine to me.
Look at the flames.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
They're getting higher, ain't they? What the hell's going on?
Your client is very powerful. He has his own unique skills earned through the ages. His skill in gaslighting is so intense that it affects the world around him.
God, gaslighting.
He's altering reality to fit his distortions. Be watchful, Samuel. Do not let him.
How do I stop it?
Be persistent, and above all, be honest. He does not control your reality. I await your apology, sir.
Easy, boy, easy.
I shall not go easy. I shall not.
Ain't nobody gonna hurt you. There's a good vampire.
A good vampire? What on hell?
What
You're safe now.
just happened?
Ain't nobody here to hurt you or make you feel bad.
But
I'm your buddy. That's us. We're just buddies, ain't we?
Buddies? Yes. A friend. A friend.
Did I just do that to him?
A friend who wishes to help me.
You feeling better there, compadre?
I must confess that I am, though I scarcely understand how.
Bro, I think I just used my powers on him,
Well,
and it was horse powers.
I want this to be a comfortable place for you.
Yes. Yes, I do believe you. After all, your profession is in many ways similar to acting. It is no wonder that we find common ground.
How is therapy like acting?
It is the
I'm sleepy. Then go,
exploration of the soul.
go
Is
eat.
it not?
It's okay.
A journey into pain and truth. We see those pains and truths and reflect them onto the cruel world.
I ain't sure I quite see it like that, but it's true that reflecting is important. Kind of funny when we can't look in a mirror, huh?
One of death's cruel ironies. Thus must we see our reflections in the mortal audience instead.
You care a lot about what the mortals think about you.
I'm not done the stream yet, but that doesn't mean I won't stream later.
Of course I do. Why should I give a fig about what we dusty old folk think, eh? Most of us are stuck in our relative pasts, if you'll pardon the offense.
But all them folks die. You're what, 300 years old?
Don't remind me. Yes, they die, but I cannot. I must not. If I do not exist in their hearts, there is only the purgatory of oblivion.
Only the purgatory of oblivion. Not exist in their hearts. Only purgatory.
You cannot.
There we
you
go.
must not. You're talking like there's only one future.
For me, there is only one future, save oblivion.
Come on now, that's a little extreme.
'Tis not so. What else have I but the stage?
Well, that's a fine question. I'll tell you what, though, compadre, you are more than the stage. What if theater just didn't exist?
Perish the thought. Perish it with all due enmity. Unlike some vampires, I am not some blood-guzzling parasite who will idly sit and wait as the world turns.
You calling most of our kind parasites?
I am, for that is what we are, if we are nothing else.
You were the person that killed a man earlier.
All right, let's just forget the part where you're insulting other vampires, myself included. If you say that you're a parasite if you don't do something, you're gonna be scared as hell of not doing that thing.
As an immortal, I aim for loftier goals.
Can you hit those goals if you're busy being afraid of turning into a parasite?
Ah, but your humble speech does belie the true wisdom beneath. I am indeed cruel to myself. I died for the stage, so I should live for it as well. Vampire societies of no use to me. We are so few, and I cannot have an adoring crowd without a crowd. For upon that stage is power. The power to control the emotions of an audience.
Okay, I think I missed something there. Let's start from the top, compadre.
Don't remind me. Yes, they die, but I cannot. I must not. If I do not exist in their...
You cannot.
For me, there is only...
Come on now, that's a little...
'Tis not so.
Well, that's a fine question.
Perish the thought. Unlike some I died for the stage, so I should live for it as well.
Good
Well, why
statement.
should you live
Okay.
for the stage?
What was my death worth if the stage does not matter?
But it's only you who's saying your death ain't worth something. Your shoulds are fatal. Ain't that a lot of pressure?
Perhaps. Though one might argue that all great actors must be forged in fire.
But is acting really the most important thing in the world?
I shall assume that you jest. Vampire society is of no use to me. We are so few, and I cannot have an adoring crowd without a crowd. Edmund is being a little choosy with his audience, isn't he? Vampire society is of no use to me. We are so few, and I cannot have an adoring crowd without a crowd.
Vampires ain't got nothing to offer you.
Nothing they can give, no. Vampires do not understand the avant-garde.
Vampires have a lot to give. We got time to understand things mortals just can't. I think you're disqualifying the positive things about us vampires.
Oh, perhaps.
Go Eeps, Waltz.
But an
Have a good
understanding
day
of
at
the state
school.
is not one of them. You know, I see what you are doing. The motivations of man are well known to me through my art.
And what am I doing?
You are mocking me, undermining me, causing me to doubt myself. I know thy purpose, wretch. This therapy business is all a ruse. You would lay me low
Good
and claim
night.
dominion over me.
All I'm trying to do is help you, friend. Reality's a lot easier to deal with when you can accept it for what it is.
So, now you doubt my sanity. Is there no end to your japes and
You need to
jabs?
Eep, Oliver.
I shall not break. Oh, you shall see. The tides of
You may feel
cruel
fine, but I
seas
don't feel
will
fine for
crash
you.
upon me,
So
but
you
I
wouldn't
do
want
not wither.
poor little old me to worry about you. I don't have my tarot cards. Might have to save that for another time. Thank you.
I know thy game, trickster. You wish to keep me in your debt.
Kick him in the
more I
nuts.
doubt myself, the more you take from me.
Kick him in the nuts.
You think you are clever, but thy tongue outvenoms all the worms of the Nile. Well, what have you to say for yourself? Speak.
That's
that I
rude.
might
Yeah,
hear
he's
thy
being rude too.
bile.
Kick him in the nuts. I was a little curious. Yes, I'll get to you. Tame him like a wild horse.
Easy there.
What?
I know you're upset and you're scared. I ain't gonna hurt you.
But you want to hurt me.
Good vampire. Ain't you sweet? Yeah, it's all right.
You really don't want to hurt me. You'll keep me safe.
We're safe. Ain't no place safer than right here.
So my vampire power is taming people like horses? That's weird. It'll hurt him and he's my best friend? Well, he's hurting you right now. This is a horseman. For sure. For sure.
We're friends. That's right. You're my buddy now. Just my pal Eddie.
In truth, I am oft left bereft of friendship. Our kind can be difficult.
You mean vampires?
No, actors. But
Sure,
to sense
both.
one is not alone in all the world.
He doesn't
is
mean
free
it?
to be
Well, then he
cherished.
can stop.
You ain't alone, I promise you. Whatever bad stuff we're living, someone else has lived it already.
'Tis so. Many geniuses were unappreciated in their time, with wonders of their craft consigned to history's dusty pages.
Not fine. Especially not something like
Even
that.
the bard himself did struggle. There is some comfort in that.
Common
No,
nocturnality.
no.
We all got the same needs, man. Blood, safety, and sex.
Indeed. I, too, am akin to the doomed Achilles. though
Hello,
my sore spot
ZK.
lies not so low,
Hello.
but twixt stem and stern.
Tain't my place to comment.
Oh, it seems the spot is no secret to you after all.
We can talk about that some
That's
more in your
actually-
next session. I think you did pretty dang well today.
I expect someone to learn self-control, Oliver. That's what I expect. I was 15 once and I didn't do that.
Yes. Yes, I suppose I did.
It's really gross.
I am
That
rather good
it's
at
not
therapy,
fine.
aren't I?
If you're here and wanting to get better, yeah, I'd say that makes you pretty good at therapy.
Well, one mustn't rest on one's laurels, must one?
That's right, Eddie. Okay, I'll see you in a few weeks then.
Aye, we shall vanquish my demons together. I cannot tarry. The stage awaits.
Dang, what the hell was that?
He's just playing. No, that's not playing around.
One
He's
of
just
the
trying to get
dark
what he wants.
malignancies of the mind, dear Samuel.
You sure I'm up to this?
You were masterful, Samuel. You were able to take your knowledge about cognitive distortions and turn their definitions outward. And we must speak about this equine ability of yours in your next session.
Oh, that. Yeah, I learned a lot about myself through my horse.
Save it for our next session. Rest, Samuel. You have faced a great danger. Now it is time to drink and be merry with the Goths.
Well,
Beautiful.
I'm sure I'd call them merry, but they know how to cut loose. All right, Andy. I'll see you later.
Good night, Samuel.
Maybe he'll
Rest
start
in
wearing
peace.
some black leather instead of, you know, yeehaw. Because you could be yeehaw in black. In black, not and black. Well, you can also,
Well, that was
anyway.
one of the weirdest experiences of my life. I probably want to forget that. I should go talk to Crimson.
If it isn't Sammy the Kid, plop that butt down. Got a shot prepared for you.
Well, thanks, Crimson. What is that? Bloody Mary?
No, a Bloody Steve.
Of course it is. How's the crowd tonight?
You know, it's funny. They're a little on the weird side tonight. Must be a full moon out.
Oh, you ain't kidding. I just had my first therapy session with the strangest fella I ever met. The actor type. Used to be an international celebrity back when I was alive. Well, seems like fame's a nasty drug.
Like Andy says, people are people. Doesn't matter what era they're from. Feeling good about your session, though?
He was pretty confrontational, but he was happy to talk about himself at least. Andy says the real clients to worry about are the ones who've got nothing to say.
I get that. Being a human isn't easy. You gotta be pretty damn privileged to have no problems at all.
Yep.
Well, this fella definitely has plenty of problems. I think he'll be keeping me busy.
It's a big world out there, cowboy. Full
I
of
do like
vampires
that they're
with
not-
no self-awareness.
I do like that they are kind of also following HIPAA regulations. Like, you can talk about your therapy sessions, but you cannot, like, say names specifically. So he's not saying names, which is proof that they actually did work with a therapist and talked about ethics around and outside, in and out of therapy as well.
Well, ain't that the truth? Well, here's to change then.
To change.
You drinking Andy's blood there?
Andy's? Nuh-uh, this is a plain old mortal drink. You think anyone would want to drink that man's blood from a bottle when they can get it straight from the source?
True.
I suppose they wouldn't.
I'm not proud to drink blood, Sam. Wouldn't be doing it out here.
I didn't mean to cause offense, ma'am.
Not your fault. I guess I shouldn't be offended.
Who's telling you that you shouldn't be offended, Crimson? I know this blood drinking stuff is complicated.
Damn right it is. Look, I have customers to deal with, but let me give you some advice, Buffalo Bill. No therapy in here. What happens at Eminard happens with consent. Got it?
All right, that's fair, and my sincere apologies. It won't happen again.
That's right.
Oh, dang it. I've gone and made myself unwelcome. I better get out of Crimson's way.
You.
Oh God, who are you?
Huh? Do I know you?
I know you. I've been watching you, vampire.
Okay.
Yep, that's me, drinking blood to live.
Yes, you do. I saw you. I see everything. My name is Panoptibella. It means I see all, and I am beautiful. I saw you in the kink room with
Okay.
Reinhardt and Moxie. And now I see that you are thirsty and would like to drink.
Yep, that is so.
Come, drink from my neck. I wish to see what it is like.
Okay. Ew.
Yes, I see now. That was very pleasant. Thank you. You will go to your coffin now to sleep.
Well, if you wanted to cuddle.
It is normal for vampires to enter a state of torpor after consuming the blood of another.
What?
I wish you an excellent torpor, vampire.
Thanks, I guess. I guess I better get some shut-eye. This night has gone on long enough.
Good evening, Samuel. I hope you are feeling well rested. I have a new client for you.
Another one? I think my caseload's starting to get a little crowded.
Worry not, my friend. I shall not unload all the world's cares onto you. I know how strongly this next client requires aid. She is a great deal older than most of the clients you've seen, and sometimes it is harder for the elderly to see reality. It took me far too long to do so.
She as old as you are?
Not nearly. Thus, she should be more ready for change than I was.
Okay, just make sure you both get rest.
Take a look at her intake form.
Whoa. Two millennia she grew up among wanton violence between Irish and warlords and has kept distance between herself. Mine where she's become a streaming celebrity. Oh no, is this about to get personal?
Dang, she died young. Makes me wonder why I waited so long to kick the bucket. Could have left a nicer looking corpse.
Alas, death does not often allow us to have much choice in the matter.
Says here she doesn't leave home unless she has to.
Indeed, it is a puzzle,
That'd be
as
me.
elder vampires can often be.
I sure do hope I can help her.
You will do your best, I know. Let me allow you some privacy. She comes.
Hello?
Wow, she's adapted to modern life
Hey
quite
there,
well.
how do I say your name? Is it, Medbub? Medb?
Mev is my real name.
Maeve.
Medby's just my screen name. You can call me Medi if you like.
Oh, mighty fine meeting you, Meddy. I'm Sam.
Is that all you are?
I couldn't rightly say. I ain't no more or less than Sam.
You're cute, strange cowboy man.
I don't know that you should be calling your potential therapist cute, miss.
Not in a touching bodies way. I mean, you're more like a rabbit or a mouse. Oh, I want to dress you up in a little mouse onesie and watch you scurry about.
What the fuck?
And keep your hat on and be a little cowboy mouse. Oh, I like that very much. I'd keep you in a little cage and give you lots of cheese and, of course, a wheel to run on. You can be my whiskery little pet.
Oh no.
What is the matter, Samuel?
I think I'm out of my depth here, Chief. I ain't keen to be anyone's pet.
Older vampires such as myself can sometimes be uncomfortable to be around. I believe this will be an excellent challenge in setting boundaries, Samuel. Explain to her your boundaries. You will be modeling positive behavior and saving yourself a little trouble.
Yeah, just a little.
All the more reason to be clear and polite right now. Good luck, Samuel. I know you can do it.
You look distracted, little mouse. Have you smelt a bit of cheese? Did your whiskers twitch?
All right, miss, before we keep going, I think we need to set a few boundaries.
This is an ethical practice.
First of all, I ain't gonna wear no onesie. I don't think I could find one that'd fit.
I could sew one for you. I would make the neck hole really big so that your funny hat would fit right through it.
Okay, well, maybe I wasn't being clear. I don't want to wear a onesie.
But it would make me happy.
Well, it wouldn't make me happy, miss.
Fine. But I don't like it.
I don't eat cheese, you know that. We only drink blood anyway. Mortal food doesn't exactly agree with us.
But a mouse who doesn't eat cheese is hardly a mouse.
But I'm not a mouse.
Then why do you have twitchy whiskers?
I just like the way they look.
So do I. That's why I think you should eat some cheese.
Okay, so yeah, you can see that
Well,
she's a
I
little
ain't gonna
older and
take it
kind
or
of
leave it.
like
You're very
empowering.
mean for a mouse.
This stuff about putting me in a cage and making me your pet are things you should be doing with a blood partner. Besides, I make the rules about my own body. If I don't want something, you gotta respect it or find a new therapist.
You don't want me to do things to your body?
You cut that out. I'm serious now.
Very well. Be that way.
I think that about covers it.
Very well. It's a little boring. People usually let me do what I want to do to them.
Yeah, well, your your followers, when they see someone pretty on the internet, they
Well,
are kind of suckers
It's
sometimes.
something new.
I suppose you're right. It's very clever, strange cowboy man. May I still call you a mouse from time to time, though?
If it'll make you feel comfortable, I guess it ain't hurting me. But let's get to you and why you're here. Now, it said on your intake form that you're overworked, it said. You're not my first client with that problem. What line of work you in?
I play video games.
Video games? Like Star Invaders?
No, silly. More like Overcharge 2 and Pension Impact. More
Pension Impact.
I don't
Genshin
know what
Impact.
them things are. I kind of figured video games were just a fad, like collecting ferns was in my time.
Video games are lots of fun. There's even one where you get to play a cowboy and kill bunches and bunches of people. Then you get to pretend you feel bad about it. But after that, you kill even more people.
Shucks, that there might give me some flashbacks. But you're working by playing video games? How's that?
I stream on Glitch. I have millions and millions of followers there.
Wait just a gosh darn minute. People are paying to watch you pee?
Of course not. That sort of thing would be on my Only Zealots page. If I could pee. Which I can't, because I'm a vampire.
Alright, you gotta walk me through this. What's all this RPG and FPS stuff?
Role-playing games and first-person shooters.
Kinda dark to be playing games about the first person you ever shot. That ain't a good moment.
You're extra silly. It's a video game with a first-person perspective.
That is one kind of weird thing about
looks as though you're
Red Dead
shooting
Redemption
someone.
2.
I like the ones where there's lots and lots of blood. I end up feeling quite hungry.
Are they still using corn syrup to look like blood? It never looked realistic to me.
They don't use corn syrup in video games. You're very funny.
I'm glad I'm funny, I guess.
I
Let
do
me ask you something
like
else about these video games.
I do like that they kind of have a more modern type of vampire, even though she's really old, and excuse me, she is very intimidating because of her overpowering presence. Some people just have a more overpowering presence, and she is that. I do like that because you don't see that every day. I know what this is.
All right, I think I understand a little better. You're working pretty dang hard for all them followers. What do you need them for?
Lots of things. They pay my rent for me, buy clothes and gifts for me. They dispose of all the bodies. And they let me kill them too. They're all so eager to die. Poor little lambs.
They're like servants?
Servants, little sheep, whatever you'd like to call them.
And they're
And if
willing
they're
to just
willing.
up and die for you.
Oh, naturally. Sometimes all I have to do is smile for them. They find it enchanting. They quite like my breasts and vulva.
Oh,
Oh, I see.
Does it make you uncomfortable to hear me say breasts and vulva?
I reckon I just wasn't expecting that level of candidness.
Breasts.
Hey,
Okay.
come on now.
Oh, but it's so much fun to watch your little whiskers twitch.
So, these followers of yours do a lot of work for you, huh?
But I have almost 100 million little sheep.
god
It's
damn!
rather difficult to manage them all and keep them happy.
Why do you need to keep so many servants happy?
I need my sheep. If I don't have them, I'll have nothing.
Is it really true that if you don't have your followers, you won't have anything? Ain't you got other stuff you're interested in?
Suppose I enjoy reading and video games, and I can do those things alone. There's also playing games with my body,
Oh, great.
Oh, yep, there's that.
which Americans don't do. You like to shoot people instead. Bang, pow, ugh.
That ain't always true. But let's get back to what you were saying.
If I don't make them all happy, they'll turn against me.
Oh, wait a minute, that's one of them double control fallacies.
A control fallacy? What is that, manling?
It's the idea that you either have complete control over something or no control over something. The idea that you can make everyone happy.
Why did I choose to have so many husbands? They pushed me out of the bed. And now my back hurts. Great. I mean, this is why you have to have multiple beds.
And assuming you have no control and they'll all turn against you ain't true either.
That's true, I suppose. I can do things you couldn't dream of, but I won't show them to you because you're an American.
That is much appreciated, miss. And now about the stuff you were saying.
It's very interesting to see that, like, Americans are kind of prude. I guess that does come from Protestant origin. You're tired? Go eat, Aurora. It's time to go eat. But a lot of these Europeans are very self-expressive with physical and intimate contact. It is very interesting to see that. Why are you sorry? You just need to go eeps. Oh. I see. Eeping still might help. Maybe taking a shower? Sometimes that refreshes too. I thought a king bed would do fine for 4 people. Now I've fallen out. Yeah, you need 2 king beds. Duh. For more husbands. 2 California kings put together. I agree. Just getting yourself a little snack and then maybe taking a shower would do you wonders that you might not see right now.
All I'll be is the lonely, crazy girl with a flat full of stinky corpses.
Let's ease off them labeling terms. Don't go calling yourself crazy.
But I am crazy. And I know how strange I sound to these short-lived creatures.
I reckon I might sound the same if I were around as long as you and seen some of the stuff you've seen.
Dev is too hot. I've gotten a warning for my device overheating. Fuck, me too. I don't think it's from me, though.
Besides, crazy ain't got any kind of real meaning. What's sane? You've been around a while, you know them definitions change all the time.
That's a great way to put it.
Don't think any of us are really sane.
Especially not the one. Yeah.
I think that's a heck of a lot closer to the truth.
I just want to look at my body parts anyway. Don't have much else to share, it seems.
I think it is obvious that your client has many interesting traits beyond the physical. Few speak the way she does.
I just want to look at my body parts.
Come on now, you've been around for nearly 2,000 years. How in the heck could you have nothing to offer? I'm sure you could tell me all sorts of things about history and the places you've been to and the things you've done.
It's less prevalent with younger people for now, but the United States is so touchy about nudity that it's an international meme at this point. Yeah, I don't really see it, because I get, especially in Europe, kind of growing up with a lot of, unsexual artwork, unsexual nude artwork, because nudity is not always sexual. Nudity is beautiful. It's the vulnerability and the intimacy of sharing that with another person that doesn't have to be sexual at all. Sometimes it's intimate, sometimes it's not even intimate, sometimes it just is there. Sometimes it's there for a reason other than being intimate and sexual. But regardless, nudity being used in an art form is some kind of vulnerable. And that does not have to mean intimate or sexual. But it is sharing and exposing a part of yourself, and a lot of Americans don't understand that because a lot of, like, I mean, the first colonizers were Protestant. Protestants believed that, like, they stood up to the Catholic Church because they believed a more prude lifestyle, more constrictive lifestyle about that. And I mean, nudity was never really a thing, or nudity was never really a thing to really I guess be averse to until colonization of more white supremacy, Christianic misogyny views. And that all came from Europe. That all came from Europe. It's just Americans have kind of held on to it for quite a bit longer, and that's led to a lot of problems recently with, with the younger generation trying to properly express themselves. A lot of the older generation, like especially being trans as well, because trans people, even if it does have something to do with the parts we were born, they were born with, it's not like even if it has something to do with sexual parts, it doesn't have something to do with sex, and older generations don't really understand that. But it's all right. Thank you, Aurora. But I'm just because also learning and educating younger people about the sexual parts of a person is not a sexual thing. That's an educational thing. That's putting it in an educational light, because those parts don't need to be shamed. Those parts don't need to be tiptoed around. They are just parts of yourself. They're not something to condemn. They're just you that you're born with and that you have. Sometimes they fit, sometimes they don't. And we're currently growing out of that, and I'm very happy that we are. A lot of other cultures didn't need to grow out of it like we are currently doing. But because they grew up kind of like in China, they grew up knowing that their emperors had male concubines. In like Thailand, their trans women are quite they're accepted. So it's just you don't need to be ashamed. Being young and kind of out of control is difficult, but you don't need to be ashamed of yourself or your body or anything like that. Bodies come in all shapes and sizes.
If I talk about things I like, my followers abandon me. Fickle little bloodbags. They always like it when I show off, though.
That's a problem with your followers, not you. Don't go disqualifying the positive things about yourself just because they don't see them.
You're very kind, Manling. If you were one of my followers, I might even let you live.
A very kind gesture, miss.
I can't help but think, though, I should make my little sheep happy. After all, they are willing to die for me.
You say you should keep your followers happy. Do you like it when they're happy?
Just because I kill my bloodbags doesn't mean I wish to be cruel. After all, they're so cute when they die with smiles on their precious little faces.
I'm glad to hear that, but
Very
here's the thing. When you say you should make them happy, you turn it into a responsibility. If you got 100 million people you should please, that's pressure you don't need. Get what I'm saying?
You are too sweet, little mouse. Like a sugar mouse. Someone might try to eat you.
Heck, they already did. How do you think I turned into a vampire?
You make me seem very silly for worrying so much about my blood bags. I'm not a very good vampire, am I?
Well, what's a good vampire supposed to do?
Well, my blood father used to tell me that we were supposed to be gods. Told me that we would rule all humanity. I imagine he'd be ever so disappointed in me.
Well, blood parents are always complicated. They like continuing their legacies, but people ain't too good at being anything but themselves.
I wish someone would tell him that. He's a very bad listener.
Well, you should be proud of yourself for getting away from him. I know it ain't easy.
I didn't leave him. The druid sealed him away long ago. He'll slaughter us all when he escapes. And there will be nothing we can do. Oh, it's gonna be ever so much blood.
I think we can handle a vampire. There's a lot more of us now, and I bet the bastard ain't even heard of a gun.
You don't understand. He's a wizard.
Well, last I heard, wizards ain't bulletproof. Let's give ourselves a little credit. I ain't gonna worry too much about this fella. Besides, if he is coming back to kill us all, we only got so much time to enjoy, right? These dang followers of yours have got you stuck at home, though.
It's better this way. It's not safe outside.
It's really not.
Well, why do you say that?
Because there are bad people out there. They've tried to burn me, touch me, enslave me. They are cruel and horrible.
I know you've been through some tough times, Mitty, and you got a hell of a lot of reasons to think people are all awful. But those experiences ain't the be-all and end-all. There's a lot of bad, a lot of good, and even more in between.
Maybe. But it's safer to assume that it's all bad. Mortals are very afraid, and when mortals are afraid, they are quite cruel.
It's true.
That's more of that all-or-nothing thinking. There's billions of people out there now, and more differences between each and every one of them than you'd expect.
That's also true. Multiple things can be true
But
at the
I
same
don't
time.
need to endanger myself anymore. I have my sheep.
I'm sure we'll get to talking about them real soon.
We could talk about them now. They help me stay in my flat. If I stay in one place, I have power. Instead of them burning me, I can burn them. And touch them and enslave them.
With all due respect, miss, you're playing with sunshine here. Life is always going to change. That's the one thing we can be sure of. Your retreating from society is only going to make it harder to face the changes ahead.
Such as when the machines arrived.
What machines are you talking about?
The ones in the factories. The ones who made me leave the bog. Did not like that very much.
The Industrial Revolution.
Not at all.
Oh, look, I didn't want to upset you. You're here to handle the world a little better, and that means being honest about what might happen. That makes sense?
Yes. Machines keep getting stronger. I should be ready for them.
All right. Well, let's keep talking.
They used to call me Calich Namona, the Witch of the Bogs. I like it that way. I like it when they think I'm a monster.
Hold on a sec, Mitty. I get that there's safety in people thinking you're some kind of monster. But what I can't abide is you calling yourself one. Names have power. You know what they used to call me?
Fuzzy McWhiskers. Scaly Tail Sam. Ooh, Scurrying Sam.
They called me Slaughterin' Sam. And as you might imagine, I didn't earn many friends with that name.
That's not very cute at all.
No, it ain't. I didn't feel cute neither. I felt like an evil bastard, and that ain't a good feeling.
It didn't say I liked being a monster. It just makes me feel safe.
Then let's find a way to help you feel safe without calling yourself a monster then, huh? But keep going.
If I want to be safe, I should show them what a monster I really am from the safety of my lair.
Well, why should you show them what a monster you are?
So that they'll know to stay away, of course.
And is that the only way people will stay away?
It's the way I know. I used to put severed heads outside my cottage, but the policemen don't like that very much.
So what if I said you should protect yourself by putting severed heads outside your place again?
I'd say you should learn otherwise. The police can be very mean.
She only learned not to do that because the police are mean. That's
what
really
I mean.
funny.
Should doesn't allow a lot of wiggle room. It might seem like it's just words, but them words can lock us up tighter in a bank vault. But let's keep talking.
Living alone is the life I know, anyway. Well, I've known for millennia. I can't survive in society now.
You know, you're
Okay.
what, some 1,800 years old? You're older than any government on Earth. You've seen the world change in ways none of us could dream of.
Oh yeah, she's a wonderful example of change.
Hell, you basically won the internet, and I can barely open up my Vmail program. You're way more capable than you're giving yourself credit for.
I suppose that's true. But I'm not very good with real-life people. Unless I'm eating them.
You're still disqualifying the positive by canceling out all them skills you got. You can use all that modern lingo I've barely even heard of. You dab fam?
That was ages ago.
See what I'm saying?
I like her.
You are very clever, sweetling. It is easy to forget how small and weak mortals are. But the world is a big place full of things that might try to hurt me.
Well, before you face the world, why don't we start with your neighborhood? Let's start slow. Take a walk around your block, 15 minutes a day. Just spend a little time outside looking at the moon.
I suppose if anyone tries to hurt me, I should be able to kill them or enslave them. Very well, strange cowboy man. If anyone does kill me, I'll simply become a ghost. Then I can whisk myself up your bottom with a little gauze needle and poke at your guts.
Okay.
I don't think it'll come to that. Just spend some time outside and see how you feel, and we'll talk again in a month. Sound good?
Look, I'm sinking into the ground.
Very well.
That might be your blood
I
pressure
suppose my
sinking.
followers outside must be eager to carry my coffin home. Promised I would eat them when we got there, so shouldn't keep them waiting. Farewell then, little mouse.
Hoo-wee!
Well done, my friend. You seem a little out of sorts. Are you quite all right?
She was something else.
Like so many of our kind, she simply struggles to adjust to a constantly changing world. I think you will be of great help to her. She clearly likes you.
That's what I'm afraid of.
You are under my protection while you are here, Samuel. I guarantee no ghosts will travel up your posterior. You've done excellent work.
So ghosts do exist in this universe.
Relax
Very
downstairs.
interesting.
Summer will be here before we know it, and the nights shall become short once again. Rest in peace, my friend.
Tarnation. I'm glad the kids here aren't glued to their little TVs. I wonder why that is. I'll bet Crimson knows.
You ever shook hands with a ghost? Andy fucking might have. I don't know about Sam. Definitely Andy.
Giddy up, little doggy.
I ain't heard that one in a while.
Truth is, I'm running out of cowboy terms. What can I get you, handsome?
How about a kind ear for my troubles?
You got a real old school way of seeing bartenders. But in this case, you're right. I am a good listener. Lay it on me.
I got this new client. Makes me feel old.
250-year-old man feels old, huh?
Yeah. But seriously, I thought I understood people, but she's from another time, like. I've been around a long time, and I ain't seen nothing quite like this internet. But my client lives there.
And you think you can't help her because you don't understand the internet?
I reckon I can be of some aid. Just gotta figure out all this technology. My dial-up modem might not be up to today's standard.
Maybe you were right. You are ancient. But I'm glad you're feeling confident, cowboy. A vampire who can adapt is a mighty fine one.
Gosh.
Here's the thing, cowboy. Nobody understands the internet. I don't feel old yet, though. Still just glad to be alive, thanks to Andy's blood.
Oh, yeah?
I know you've been curious about why I've been drinking vampire blood. You don't have to pretend. I've got a rare blood cancer. Andy's blood is what's keeping me alive.
Oh, I'm real sorry.
I didn't say I was dying. I said I had cancer. Stop making that face. I'm just glad I found Andy. Don't think I was quite ready to die.
I, for one, am glad you're sticking around, Crimson.
Well, thank you kindly. So what'll it be, Sam? You ain't gonna dance?
No, I ain't gonna dance.
You owe me that story one day, cowboy. Here, have a little something I whipped up for Andy. Herbal blood tea.
No garlic, right?
No garlic.
Mighty kind of you. Maybe I'll take a nightcap. You have yourself a fine night, Crimson.
Adios, muchacho.
I think that's my last client for a while. My caseload's big enough. I'm starting to get overwhelmed. Maybe something from one of my books will inspire me. But then again, I could watch cartoons instead.
Fuck, if it was me, I'd watch a cartoon, but I want to know what the
I
poems
think
are.
I'll read a poem. I've got one I love. Care of one, Walt Whitman. I celebrate myself and sing myself. And what I assume, you shall assume. For every atom belonging to me, as good belongs to you. I loaf and invite my soul.
I loaf.
I lean and loaf at my ease,
Loaf.
observing a spear of summer grass. My tongue, every atom of my blood, formed from this soil, this air. Born here of parents born here, from parents the same, and their parents the same. I, now 37 years old, in perfect health begin, hoping to cease not till death. Creeds and schools in abeyance, retiring back a while, sufficed it what they are, but never forgotten. I harbor for good or bad. I permit to speak at every hazard. Nature without check, with original energy. Just a little reminder that I'm still human. I think that's enough action for one night. Time I got me some shut-eye. Good night, son.
A fine evening to you, Samuel. How are you feeling tonight?
And I think that's where I'm going to end it. Right there. I think that's a wonderful place to end. Thank you all so much for watching. Roro, I will get to you next time. I will remember to, will I remember? That's the question, actually. It will happen. It will happen. But yes, thank you all so much for watching. I will end TikTok first. Goodbye, TikTok. Goodbyes. Goodbyes. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Goodbyes. I have to close. Yep. Alright, let's see who, what? Oh, okay. Let's see who we can raid. Who we can raid. Let me send a raid message. Spell everything right? I think so. Alright, let's see who we can raid. Who's awake? Who is up and about? Been a while since I raided him. And I don't... Yeah, nobody else is playing the game I'm playing right now. I actually feel in the mood to kind of... Everybody that's live right now has so many followers. None of my Thai friends are streaming right now? Very interesting. We can go say hi to Sylvan. Sylvan is an Angel VTuber. He is currently playing Minecraft. He's actually a Dark Angel right now. He put another outfit on his VTuber model. But yeah, absolutely, everybody. I hope everybody has a wonderful morning, evening, night, wherever you are. Get enough sleep, drink enough water, eat enough food, or else I'll make sure you do it. It's a threat. And I will see you guys later. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Goodbyes, goodbyes, goodbyes.